30 seconds. The show will start in 15 seconds, and this is your last audible warning.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
We need to be collectively worried about AI.
Yeah.
I think Elon Musk stated that.
Yeah. No, his grok is getting up there as well too, but that thing is pretty crazy as well.
That had some misfires about a month or so ago when it was praising Hitler, but I think they got that bug worked out.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Welcome, a special dynamic today. I got a lot of stuff that I think you're going to really appreciate. I hope. But at first, and the by the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge show, Thursday, August 28th. Whether you're watching us on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, X, Locals, Lovey. I think those are the visual aspects of our show.
Yes, and Captain Creamsicle, $100.
Boom.
Jane.
How about it?
No.
You got your horn.
Gene.
Oh, yeah, I want to try it. Does it sound better?
Yeah, because you know why? I supposedly got new batteries or something.
I got a big battery in it, yeah. I took Sarah's battery out of her weed eater.
Love you, Sarah.
Love you, Sarah, a lot.
Oh, wait, Gene's growing the Fu Manchu.
Oh no, I don't.
Did you see it?
Are you, Gene? Are you growing? Are you growing the? Now that Hogan has left us, are you trying to end memory?
Yeah, I own it now.
Okay, well, I don't think you own it.
Well, he don't. He took it with him.
He took it to the grave.
So if you can see, I've never had this dynamic before ever, and that is Gene and Brian. And me and Seth have privately been talking about we have no idea how this is going to go because we think Brian's going to be constantly bamboozling Gene, and Gene might just believe it.
I have nothing but respect for Gene Lasker, and I would never bamboozle him, and I'm afraid of him. So,
well, Brian's already up to something.
So I'm sitting over here in the bitch seat.
Well, now that was now hold on. I was going to address that, and I need Gene. You know, Gene is. I think we've all. Well, by the way, Lummy, Glowbug, of course, Gloria Zach, right out of the hole. 25 for Gene Lasker. She's. And then Scout and Big Gulp for a babyface kicker. Both of them on the PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. Thank you so much.
Stay safe out there.
Stay safe. Keep it between the line, ladies.
Woo.
So, Gene, I need, I've been dealing with you for a long time, and you never.
Where are we going with this?
I know.
Whoa!
What?
Matt Heller, 1,000.
What?
Hornblasters.com.
Listen, so Matt Heller.
Holy hell.
I'm starting to. I got so many things to talk about. Matt Heller, I'm so happy. He RSVP'd because I'm starting to send out a text to people to get their email because there's this certain software that
Is he like the local Dan Bilzerian?
Yes. You know what?
What does that mean?
I don't think you don't need to know. But if you know, you know.
He's a cool guy that brings a bunch of
he's a rich,
hot chicks on
there's
yachts
this guy
and
named
spends a lot of
Dan
money.
Bilzerian, and he's a trust fund baby.
Who's
Gene,
from Tampa?
Who's from Tampa, and he lives out like in California, and he doesn't own, but he rents like these $50 and $60 million mansions, and then he just stacks them full of just hot chicks, and he gets on private planes.
I wouldn't mind being born into that.
No, and he shoots guns, and he goes and like it's just he. So anyway, he's Matt Heller. Great. Was that your analogy, Seth?
Yes.
What a great analogy. The
Thank you.
Dan Bilzerian of Tampa. Matt Heller owns Horn Blasters, which, by the way, Lummy, it's probably somewhat, kind of cool when Matt Heller gives us $1,000 and then here's his very horn set. That's not his horn. That's a DeWalt air. But this is
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay.
I still want to get Gina. I think we should get him a horn blaster.
Underneath my desk.
No.
So we have a dual banjos.
Gene said, "Don't get me a horn blaster." For
No,
my
I can't have one for my truck
because he will get arrested.
I'll get in trouble.
He'll get arrested. He'll go right in front of a cop.
I'll do a cop
He'll go
every
right.
day.
Hey, pig! How about that? Gene, let's not forget. Gene has been arrested for drifting his dually in a Lowe's parking lot on Sunday.
When it was closed, it wasn't even open.
You got arrested for that?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We're not here to go over his rap sheet today.
I was going to say, I don't know that that's an arrestable offense. I think there's more to that story.
I just asked him why he was so jealous of somebody like me, and then Brian, it got a little worse than that, and then he wanted to bow up to me when he's only a foot shorter than me, so I pushed him.
Yeah.
Then he pulled that stick out, and I took the stick from him, and that wasn't a good idea. Because when the other guys came, they used that stick on me.
I heard you got hit so many times. Hold on. I heard you got hit so many times in the head with the stick that you couldn't wash your hair for a week because of the bumps.
I was all knotted up, man. He got me in the elbow one time. That was the worst one.
I got a couple things. One, Matt Heller. So yesterday, the software that the documentary people have for us to do, we're doing a premiere of the documentary "Video Killed the Radio Star," the real story between behind the Hulk Hogan sex story.
Get there early for the Pitbull toddler set.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm sorry, I can't believe it
What
either.
a dick.
Is that right?
That's
well,
really
you just fixed the
Was
whole
that bad?
show.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a front row seat for the rest of the day. I'm sorry.
That was really. It was funny.
It wasn't.
It was funny.
It wasn't.
Even Brian was a little cringy on that because if Brian had said
now
that,
my alarm was going off. I don't know why, but no, I love a good Pitbull toddler joke. Because that band is a joke.
So anyway,
they need to be sponsored by Ozempic.
Let me just look. I got so many things. One, so I sent here's the way the software goes. I'm texting all of my friends. This little. Here, I think I could.
It's long.
I think I could probably read what I'm texting all of my.
You want me to read it for you?
The documentary,
it's a guy.
The documentary video "Killed the Radio Star" is going to have a VIP invite-only premiere next Friday, September 5th, at a theater in Tampa, with the doors open at 6:30 and the documentary starting at 7:30. If you'd like to go, please send me your email so that I can forward your tickets. All tickets come with a +1, but if you need more, just request them when you get your email. Again, text me your email and everything will be handled from there. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next Friday night, September 5th, at a location that will be given via the email. Signed, Bubba Clem. So I literally went through my entire contacts, people that were, worthy, or like the Matt Hellers and the Kurt Morgans and the Sarah and Gene Laskers and the Jimmy Clevises and just, the Iggies and the Wizzies and the Bob Cooks and just, and Merch Crick was also working on like the Teases and Susan Poitrases.
What about like Caveman and Frank that used to work here?
I'm running into capacity issues, Brian, at this point.
Oh man.
Already?
Yes, I am. I
thought there seats a lot of people.
It's seat 750. So now, hold on. So I text Matt Heller. I ought, within 5 minutes, get a confirmation that he's going to be there. Now, the other thing is...
He's probably trying to figure out how to get his boat on land.
Well, but Matt, I know you hang out with Flair. Now, I've been told by the documentary makers that one of the guy knows Joe Gomez. Oh. And Joe Gomez says he could probably get Flair to show up. Now,
who's Joe Gomez?
Joe Gomez is a wrestler. He was kind of a dark match. You know, he was a WWE guy for a little bit, but his most
like a Barry Horowitz Brooklyn Brawler,
gobbledygooker.
Yeah, like
he was in WCW.
He was in he was in WCW. He had a small little run.
Okay,
why would Flair want to come?
Well, you guys, look, can I tell the story before you guys just completely different? He would want to come because it's about Hogan. And here's the thing I want to emphasize to Matt Heller. I'm also going to get a hold of Titus O'Neil, and maybe Matt can do that for me. But this is not a Hogan hit piece.
T-shirt will, $100.
Like Brian, you've seen quite a bit of it, and this is not a Hogan hit piece at all. This puts Hogan over.
Yeah. No, Seth and I have an in with Bastion Booger, too, just so you know.
Okay. So, you guys, can I please, can I ask you guys, please, before we just start hitting me with these just absolute corn dick jokes and just, can you let me just get the information out, please? Thank you.
Sir.
I also have an issue with Gene that I'm very nervous about, okay? So
What'd I do?
Well, you haven't done anything yet. It's what you could potentially do. Or you could be a gentleman.
Why'd you invite
Which
me
is
to
usually, Lummy, not in the cards.
That is correct.
When you're going to talk to Gene about something and he has the ability to be a dick or to be a gentleman, you better prepare yourself for the dickness.
Could you turn my mic off? I'm very giddy right now. I don't want to.
Why don't you shut off all our mics, Bubba, so you can get through this?
Well, I mean, it's impossible when you get this many. I got a lot of
hurt
things
my
to
feelings.
handle
He does
today.
it to me all the time.
Okay, so anyway, listen, Matt, I know that you have lunch literally every day with Flair. I know Flair was mad at me. I think the Brooke Hogan call might have helped me with Flair. Flair thinking that I'm the one that disseminated the sex tape and ruined Hogan. You know, well, Matt, make sure you tell Rick that Hogan made about $60 million on this particular sex tape that we're having a documentary about. But secondly, it is not a hit piece at all. It puts him over. It comes from the position of he didn't know he was being taped. I should have never taped it. It's a lot my fault. But there's a lot of other things that people don't know. So I've been told that there's a chance that Flair could go. And so, Matt, if you could work on that for me, and also Titus O'Neil. I do have Titus's information. So I'm trying to get now.
Chop it up, spice, $100.
Matt, in talking to Rick, tell Rick that Brooke Hogan is a lock. Like, she's confirmed. She's confirmed that she's going to be there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there going to be a red carpet?
Yes.
Okay.
There's going to be.
So we have to dress up?
No, it's casual, but it's I mean, anything but, I mean, don't wear your gym attire.
Can I dress up like Hulk Hogan?
They're right there with you.
No,
That may make Brooke feel sad.
No, please don't. Please take it seriously.
Okay, so we're taking this seriously.
Please, yes.
All right.
I mean,
please.
There's going to be the media there. There's a red carpet. There's a step and repeat photo op. When you go through the red carpet, there's going to be a paparazzi there handing you his business card, and all you have to do is email him if you want your picture. So it's going
to have a backboard that we can stand there and be somebody.
So Gene, you and Sarah walk.
That's cool.
At the red carpet, there'll be an X that you stop.
Yeah.
There's a paparazzi there. He'll take a couple. And then you walk on, and it's a big backdrop of the logo, what we're using for the poster and the logo.
And we can get one of them pictures.
And the paparazzi hands you his business card.
All right, good.
And says, "Hey, email me, and I'll send you.
Yep.
I'll send you your pic."
Now, is it going to be past hors d'oeuvres or buffet style?
It's going to be no food.
Okay.
But it is going to be a cash bar.
Okay.
Unless you're Ric Flair, which Matt, you might want to offer him a bar tab.
Well, he gave you the $1,000 today to cover the first half of Rick's.
and Matt, tell Rick I'd be willing to give him an appearance fee. I mean, I think Rick, if I could get Ric Flair there Titus O'Neil there, Brooke Hogan there, Tatanka there, Joe Gomez there. Listen, you don't understand. You must not appreciate old school wrestling.
No, is he going to be there in his Tatanka garb?
No, he's not going to be in his Tatanka garb.
How will we know it's him?
Well,
if he doesn't have the feathers hanging from his arms.
You can tell Tatanka just by his face. He lives like down in St. Pete.
Now, can you get John Cena?
No,
we can tell everybody that he was there, though. They just couldn't see him.
I'll go knock on his door and ask him.
Gene knows where he lives.
There we go.
Hey, John. I know you're in between sets right now on chest, but getting ready for.
I caught him at Publix, and I walked up to him, and I went, "See this? It don't work with me." And he just kind of stared at me for a second.
Said what?
I said,
"What'd you point to?"
With my hand across my face, like
you can't see him.
Oh, you can't see me. I said, "This don't work with me."
Oh no!
You live on the same block as me. You got me?
And what did he say back?
He just stared at me.
I bet he did.
That's when he bought a house in San Diego.
Right, so
he goes to my Publix all the time.
So anyway, listen.
He's like, "Sir, you got to go through Make a Wish."
Matt, thank you so much for the oh my God. I mean, right out of the box, $1,000 for Matt Heller. Matt, I look forward to, and if I'm not trying to put any pressure on you, but I know that you literally hang out with Rick every day. If you can explain to him, I'd love to have him. I'll pay him a personal appearance fee. I'll get him a bar tab, which could, I might as well just give him a bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
And you know what? I am gonna have a VIP section, so Rick will be in the VIP section.
Will I?
Probably not.
Oh, well, I'm not going.
Well, I mean,
damn, that means I won't be going up there either, will I?
Nope. No, not in VIP. Not for me.
You're going to be right behind VIP.
Nope.
The VIP, we're going to. Okay, let me.
If I'm going to get jobbed out, I'll just stay home.
Let me tell you this.
I'm going to be sitting next to Susan Poitras and Mitch the Mark.
Let me tell you this. You'll be in the VIP section. You just won't be in the wrestler section. There's going to be a wrestler section, and then there's going to be a VIP section right behind it.
And there's going to be a twink section that we'll be in, Brian.
Thank God.
Which is upper deck. So anyway, Matt, I'm going to text you later today. Maybe you can give me a sense of, do you think that can happen? Joe Gomez did speak to the documentary people. I guess one of the filmmakers knows Joe, and Joe said, he will talk to Rick, and if Rick knows it's not a hit piece, and instead I mean, Brian, you've seen it. It puts Hogan over. Like it completely shows that Hogan was a victim in all this, and it doesn't shoot on Hogan at all.
No, it's no shoot.
So
it's a clean job right in the middle.
So anyway, Matt, if you could, I'll be in contact with you. Now here's my other thing. Gene, you're in the seat that you want to be at. You're in the seat that you're accustomed to being at. The last time there was a seat situation, meaning where you sit here in the studio, it didn't end so swell. But I've never had you and Brian in here together, and Brian usually sits there, and I'd like for you to consider making a seat change with Brian only because of this reason. Where you sit has a more powerful and better internet computer.
Yeah, 2 screens.
And Brian is constantly researching stuff that we're talking about, usually stuff that he can reshove up my ass, but he's constantly using that computer, and you just kind of look at it for chat.
Yeah.
So if, when we break next time, if there's any way you can find it in your heart and
I'll slide over there.
Oh, phew.
Hold on.
That was going to get joked up.
Not a big deal?
No.
Oh. Well, hold on. I wasn't even prepared for that.
Look at
Brian's fine. Now you saying he'll stick no hoe in my seat?
Janess is coming in today too.
Let me look at we're hitting 10 grand right now.
Yeah,
look
that's
at that.
nice.
All right, so good. When we break next, Gene, we'll just have you slide over and have Brian slide over, and we're good.
Yeah,
appreciate that so much. So
trying to make your show easy, but tell me something.
What?
Oh boy.
When Hogan's gone, and then this documentary gets done, and it clears you, and then it's done.
It doesn't clear me, but
what the heck are we going to talk about?
I don't know. Maybe the show's over at that point. mean, maybe I've only lived my life for the last 13 years so that I can vindicate myself. And then once there's a vindication or
there's a whole world of untouched topics out there.
Yeah, I mean,
trust me.
Yeah, I mean,
we can find another one that goes 13 years if we need to.
Or maybe I need to get myself back in trouble, Gene, and so we have another
I can help with that.
Big whodunit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I have been given permission today at the end of the show, and I think they have like the filmmakers of Video Killed the Radio Star, the real story between the Hulk Hogan sex tape or behind the Hulk Hogan sex tape. They've made like 4 different trailers. They've made like a 47-second trailer. They've made like a minute 20 trailer. They've made like a minute 40, and then they made a 2:42. And based on who they're, we have a publicists that are talking to podcasts and things like that, and they, send whatever trailer they feel would be best suited for that person. Now, I have the full 2:47 trailer, which they've given me permission today to play at the end of the show due to the fact that tomorrow we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here tomorrow or Monday, celebrating Labor Day, so kind of as a little gift to hold you over. Now, Lummy, that will live on all of our platforms, so people could go back and watch it if they like.
Yes.
But I'm going to play it about 9. I'm going to try to, Lummy, have my 7th break completed by 9:50. Now, the trailer's 2:47, and I'm going to play, but that put me like at 9:53, 9:54, and we end the show. We literally end the show with the official trailer for Video Killed, the Radio Star. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Are you inviting your girl from Channel 10?
Oh, I should. I don't have her information.
You can find her email address. Lummy can find that in 2 seconds.
Yeah. You want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you text it to me?
Yeah.
This could be your big in, Bubba. Once she finds out you're
running out of
vindicated.
seats when he mentioned her name. Now did he?
Yeah, VIP for her.
Yeah.
Mama, I'll take you upstairs.
Am I flawed in thinking that she is just absolutely one of the most beautiful women in local television?
No, I don't think you're flawed.
Oh my God.
I think you're flawed, but it doesn't matter on all kinds of subjects.
Yeah, I think you're flawed, not just with chicks.
That's why you got where you're at.
Well, but with what you are. Bill Belichick, I guess he's kind of, I guess, Brian, this would be considered kind of leaning into it. Obviously he's been dating a girl who wasn't she a cheerleader for the Patriots?
No. She was some cheerleader for college.
And wasn't she a beauty queen or something?
Yeah, she tried out.
Jordan Hudson.
Bill Belichick and his girlfriend Jordan Hudson have filed a trademark for the term gold digger with the intention of using it to create a line of jewelry and keychains.
There's no way they're going to get that, though. They didn't come up with it.
Yeah, not only that, but it's been used in...
But if nobody else is wanting to...
Yeah, but
hang on that word.
A lot of times, Gene, if the word's too broad or it's too much, if it's too much of a... Listen,
like built into the vernacular of common people.
I'll tell you this, because Brian will... because he's one of my counsel, he'll verify. I have a federal trademark on Bubba the Love Sponge. Like I have a federal,
right? But I
have a federal trademark on the 12 Boobs of Christmas. I have a federal trademark on Shock Collar Karaoke, and so those. But in having federal trademarks and having a federal trademark attorney, he knows a lot of the case law and stuff. And did you know it cost Jordan and Nike, I forget how much money, because the Federal Patent and Trademark Office initially turned down Air Jordan because Air was such a, common term.
Word.
But so they had to make it more specific. Air Jordan, while dealing with apparel and or tennis shoes, they had to kind of narrow the scope down. And I'm thinking that maybe Gold Digger, Brian, might be kind of the same thing, right?
It'll probably just be related to jewelry specifically.
Yeah, jewelry or specifically.
Well, that's what they want to use it for, a jewelry line.
This year, they've also filed trademarks for Chapel Bill.
This bitch is trying to squeeze whatever she can out of him before he dies.
She's trying to get
Look
all
at her
these
face
marks.
right there in that picture. She's sinister.
She's got too much. She's got a 6 head.
Bellastrator, Trail of Salty Tears, No Days Off, and the Belichick Way. So I don't know how any of that really would be popular.
Gene was praising Bill Belichick. He thought it was Kevin Costner.
I did.
Or George
Look at
Clooney.
He looks like Kevin Costner.
Let me look like Costner.
Looks good.
Costner's getting ready to do a new
Young girls were out good on him.
Yellowstone with a hot bitch. What's going on around here?
Yeah.
What's going? So anyway, I mean they've applied for a federal trademark with regards to Gold Digger.
Why are they making jewelry?
I don't know.
She's bored, Seth.
She wants something to do.
Yeah.
She's bored. Yeah.
Do you think Bill feels like he missed out on so many opportunities to make money outside of football when he was focused on coaching the Pats, and now she's trying to expand his brand and show him what
I think he's trying to put her over at such an and kiss her ass and give her something of significance that he's just so pee-whipped. Seth,
It couldn't have been that much fun being a coach.
That he's that pee-whipped, Seth, that he's got to give her some type of ownership in something other than being his girl.
Yeah, but it's probably a lot more funner buying gold and selling gold and making gold and doing that than
Gene,
hanging around with 50 idiots looking for more money.
So you're saying being a jewelry designer, Gene,
It's probably a lot of fun.
Probably a lot more fun.
Yeah, you try to dwindle the guy down to 50 cents a carat, stuff like that, and have a good time at it, and and making money.
What about the smash and grabs at the piercing pagoda? How do we stop those?
With a gun.
There you go.
Federal troops, National Guard.
Now,
at every
Greg
mall.
DeFilippo, $20.
Did you see? This will be the last story before I go into words. I want to really be on time today. The illegal, I think he was illegal. The illegal immigrant truck driver that decided to do a U-turn on the Florida Turnpike and killed 3 people.
Yeah,
He
here
wasn't from
illegal.
Mexico. He's a dothead.
No,
He was illegal since 2018.
Where's it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, hold on here. All right, here we go. Damn
Is
it.
Brian laughing because he's uncomfortable or because
No, because
Am I allowed to say
Gene
that?
is
Yes.
so authentically Gene that you just can't get mad at the guy. Like you can't.
there's something to get mad at?
I know.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
Gene, I don't know if
He just snuck in from Mexico, right?
No, he at one time got pulled over in New Mexico, and it's body cam footage from a police officer, a state trooper, and it shows that he knows and understands English. One of the things that they're saying
Gangster.
is that he doesn't understand English, which I don't. Brian,
But Gene
you're-
is right. His name is Harjinder Singh,
okay,
and he's from India.
but
So
here's-
Gene, give him. Come on, drop the mic. Gene got it. Drop the mic.
Brian,
Drop it.
Brian,
Drop it.
don't tell me what to do.
Drop the mic.
Oh, boy.
All right, yeah, we'll just go ahead and use Dothead all day today, and we'll see what that's going to go ahead and cause us. Okay.
Don't
And
let the
what I-
Tonka hear.
That's what the issue was. It
You ain't
wasn't
going to hear Seth say that. He's got a family.
Seth, do you remember when I said I don't know if having these two together would be it's just going to absolutely make me, here it is my Friday.
I wouldn't be this way if it wasn't for my partner next to me.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bubba, you knew you were gonna have to do some heavy lifting today. This
I
is where
knew.
you're gonna show
I
your
knew.
40 years of radio experience.
But I knew too, didn't I?
But Bubba,
I
what you didn't
literally-
account
hold
for
on,
was that
no,
Gene
no.
and I were going to form a tag team, the Twin Towers.
Of ignorance. He says something ignorant, and then you brilliantly.
I'm going to co-sign on it.
He's going to brilliantly turn it around for you.
Anyway, the guy is maybe a dothead. I don't know. And his one of his defense, which is I don't think if you being an attorney, Brian, is much of a defense. I don't think not understanding English while you have a commercial driver's license, a CDL, is going to make what you did any better.
He said he couldn't really read English.
He can't read. And by the way, they gave him a CDL cognitive verbal test, and he he could only recognize one of 4 signs, and he could only understand 2 of 12 verbal commands when they gave him his test upon killing 3 people. Now, here's body cam footage of him getting a ticket in New Mexico, and it looks like to me that he completely understands everything.
You're welcome. And this one right here is your inspection, okay? Okay. Thank you, sir. Drive safely, all right? Thank you. Have a good one, sir.
My first time.
No worries. I feel bad being the first guy to write you a ticket, but I try to help you out.
They said my no license in the ticket.
What's that?
They send the ticket in the no my credit.
I'm sorry. I guess
No, he don't know nothing. He's an idiot.
I don't understand.
Maybe in this my ticket and my license. Or how many years?
Now, it's my understanding, and Gene, you might know this more, but when you get a ticket with a CDL, that's a problem. Like
any kind of ticket's a problem on
right.
that.
And not to mention that before you got a ticket, you drove over a wooden bridge and completely destroyed a wooden bridge and a complete semi and trailer. You completely totaled that because you didn't understand what 6 tons was. It was clearly marked that it was a wooden historical bridge, and it had a 6-ton limit. What is that? 12,000 pounds? 13? What's 6 tons? What's a ton? 20?
12, tons 2,000 pounds.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it? 12,000 pounds.
I know that. A semi fully loaded is what, Gene? Like 40 or 50,000.
53,000.
53,000. Yeah. So you got a bridge that can absorb 12,000 pounds.
He was only practicing to put a bomb somewhere.
Put me on this.
Well, that's not.
Indians don't really do that.
They don't?
I think it will
Yeah, they don't do that, Gene. Hold on.
stay anywhere from 5 to 7 years, depending on what state you're from. Anywhere for that long, okay? Okay. All right, have a good one.
I'm going to be honest
Is
with you.
their country right next to the guys that do?
I don't know that he doesn't necessarily. This makes it any more believable that he understands English.
No, he don't.
Is that definitely the same guy?
Yeah, this is the same. Absolutely.
Take care within 30 days, okay? And then just choose one of those options right there.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And this one right here is your inspection, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Drive safely, all right?
Thank you.
Have a good one, sir.
Sorry, sir. And my first time.
Why
No
do
worries.
people sit there and thank the cop for giving you a ticket?
You beat the crap out of him, right?
Gene, not everybody's an outlaw biker with "I want to fight." Most people, you would not have gone to jail when you were drifting in the Lowe's parking lot on Sunday if you just would have stopped. The cop lit you up. At one time, you guys.
He had no business pulling in that parking lot and messing with me.
But hold on. He said, "Listen, sir, you don't need to be drifting in here." And had you just said, "Okay, I'm out of here," you wouldn't be in jail. But instead, he got out of his car. You got out of your truck. He said he was a foot shorter than you, and he decided to have like his baton or his stick out because he was probably afraid of your long-haired, and you took his stick away and tried to hit him with it.
He might not pull it out so easily next time. Maybe he's smartened up.
Pull out his gun next time.
And then he called for backup. There were 12 units there, and you spent 16 days in jail.
Well.
And so I'm just saying,
it was worth it.
Not everybody, defies the cops. This really pisses me off. So we had Brooke Hogan on when she was headed home yesterday. They'd spent the night Monday night. They met with Clearwater PD and the morgue on Tuesday, and then she called us up yesterday on Wednesday and kind of gave us. Here's the phone call in its entirety. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show something here. See your dad.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was very nice. So,
and you said he oddly enough looked pretty good.
He looked like he was ready to go on TV, and
so she talks about seeing her dad. She talks about.
Well, it wasn't. It's not the entirety of the phone call. What it was is the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of her being on the call for them to clip it, make sure it got up.
So
quick.
Brian, listen to this. I think. Could we serve them, Lummy or Brian? Could we serve them? So they recorded the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of our phone call. Then they put it up as an exclusive that they're breaking the news while not giving us any type of credit, watermark, and or link to that conversation on where they stole it from. They basically clipped it real time, put it up, and then said, because our interview went to like 9:40 or so.
It was like a 30-minute. We talked to her for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, and so they post this up at 9:30 our time, 6:30 their time. We went till what, 40?
We started at 9:19 is when she called in.
Yeah, we started at 9:19. So, Brian, they clipped the first, let me see how long this is. They clipped the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds, virtually copied it, then went to press with it, as an exclusive. Look, exclusive, when really they're just recording our show, the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of her being on our show, clipping it, putting it up on their site as an exclusive, and not giving us credit at all. They do say she appeared on the Bubba the Love Sponge show, but isn't that ripping me off?
I mean,
Brian?
Yeah, I don't know the legalities of it, but it would seem so.
Like, had it been a link, like a link to, even Lummy, I wouldn't even have a problem if they would have stolen what they did, right?
Yes.
But said, below is a link to listen to the entire interview, right?
Correct.
They went back and edited it.
Which normally they have done before.
Brooke had lots of questions about the circumstances surrounding Hulk's death, specifically whether opioids may have been a factor or whether there might have been foul play. She went on the Bubba the Love Sponge radio show Wednesday morning to discuss the case. But and so, Brian, they even throw more salt into the wound. Bubba was a little ticked off that TMZ broke the story about Brooke visiting the funeral home.
Man, that used to be knocked in the mouth.
As if they scooped me.
Right.
As if Brooke also told Bubba that Hulk was still wearing his famous bandana. So talk about adding insult to injury. Brian, put your legal cap on. Not only do they steal it, not only do they act like they're the ones that broke the story, but then they kind of poke fun at me that because Lummy told me as we had her on, hey, TMZ's already got this up. While she was on the phone with me, Lummy's telling me, hey, TMZ's already reporting this, and they got like 3 minutes and 4. I'm like, what? And so I kind of cut a little bit of a promo on them then. So within the story, they even say Bubba was a little ticked off on that TMZ broke this. She broke the story on my show.
Yeah, they didn't break anything on the funeral home.
Nothing.
Brian, what can I do here?
I don't know, man. Write him a strongly worded letter.
You know what I'm going to do?
Send me up there.
No, you know what I'm going to do?
Send Lasker to TMZ Studios.
Where's that little Levin guy?
Let's see you play this live.
Where's that black guy with dreads and that little Harvey Levin guy that does the People's Court? Where's that
Come
guy?
look at my bottle here. It's some acid for your face.
So what I'm saying is I can get Harvey Levin's personal number. And Brian, would you say that I call Harvey I call him and say, hey, Harvey. I mean, you kind of did me dirty.
I would just say, hey, look, man, I'm not mad that you guys are using my stuff. It's just the way you're portraying me. How about this? You can make it right by having me on to talk about the Hogan stuff and then let me promote my documentary.
You know what? I think he would go for that.
Well, go for it then.
So
this is how I thought you were going to do that last week.
This is how we turn Chiz into Shinola, baby.
Now, Brian, would it be more, and don't try to take the lazy way out because you never do with me, just like when you had to write that letter about that gate on my other subdivision.
Yeah.
Would it be more credible coming from my attorney, or would it be more credible coming just man to man?
Oh, man to man.
Man to man.
Man to man.
So can we practice? And you be Harvey Levin, but don't be Harvey Levin prick dick. Don't be Harvey Levin Brian. Be Harvey Levin. Potentially nice guy.
Okay.
Hey Harvey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. How are you today?
Hey Bubba, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, listen, as you know, I'm very close with Brooke. I think she's indicated that to you. And I don't know if you're familiar with yesterday's story, but as we had her on, you guys recorded the first 3 minutes and 40 seconds of my phone of my interview, and then you act like you guys had the scoop, and while not giving me any credit other than she appeared on my show. And then to add insult to injury, you put in there that I was ticked off that you guys scooped the whole deal. You didn't watermark my video footage that you stole. You didn't add a click where people could go listen to it in its entirety. You basically ripped it off. And I think that's kind of crappy. I'm not really happy about it, but I would say this. I got a documentary that hits on September 6th, Friday, September 6th. Would you be willing to have me on TMZ Live to promote? It's a documentary about Hogan, by the way. It's called Video Killed the Radio Star. And as you know, you were at the forefront of the Hogan sex tape, very much so. Would you be willing to have me on to promote that in lieu of, kind of doing me dirty on this deal?
Well, we'd love to, but you got to tighten it up, man. That was one long-winded speech you just gave.
Well, there's a lot of working parts there, Harvey. Of course, I won't be that, I won't be that long in describing. Well, hold on. Hold on. Shut up, Harvey. You just ripped off.
Well, now you're not coming on, Bubba.
Okay.
Go F yourself.
All right.
Go on with the Daily Mail.
SpongeBob.
Oh, Jesus.
Did he see that?
Yeah.
You did?
They did correct it, though.
They corrected it.
They did correct it.
I didn't get it.
They called him
Bubba.
SpongeBob, and they call me Tom.
They called him Bubba the SpongeBob. And
Bubba the SpongeBob and Tom Clem. Tom Allen Clem. Better known as SpongeBob on the SpongeBob radio show. So Brian, I think Harvey will be. I think he'll be cool. Because I mean, there's because Brian, you have to admit, there's no. Is it what's it called? Irrefutable, unrefutable. What's
irrefutable?
It's
You're so close.
It's irrefutable that what they did. Like it's absolutely locked in what they did.
I don't think Harvey cares. But
nah, he don't.
But I think it is a way to at least approach him about, hey, let's you guys have been using my stuff. It would be great to get a little like a click through or link back or something like backlink back to my page. But having said that, I want to dance with you on this. I'm getting a lot of information. I am the boots on the ground here in Tampa, in Tampa Bay area, Clearwater for you. We can work together on this. Have me on. Let's discuss some of the stuff that I've heard, and I can promote the documentary that's coming out.
All right, hook and enter up.
Yeah, hook and enter up.
Hook and enter up. Yeah. Okay. Gene, can you see the hat I got on today? My Kurt Morgan hat?
Yeah.
As I was sending out my texts to people like Matt Heller and Jimmy Clevis and people that I'm trying to invite to the premiere next Friday, I actually invited Kurt Morgan, and he RSVP'd.
Hey, Hat Boy, weren't we going to try and stay on time?
We're going to. We're going to go into words right now.
When did we start all wearing hats here? I thought that was outlawed.
No, it wasn't. We told you
Here's
this before.
Here's the deal.
You want to tell me I can't wear a hat?
Not you, Gene.
No.
Well, that's what happened here.
There's no outlaw for the outlaw.
I'm the only got hat or hair wearer, ain't I?
No, three of them got
deal.
it on.
Here's the deal.
Oh, yeah, all three of us are.
Here's the deal. I don't know how many years, did my hair with hair product every morning. Like Seth would say, my LA Looks gel and stuff like that, and it's just
he realized it's seeping into his brain.
No, but I realize it's not. I was reading this article that wearing hair product in your hair every day is not good for your hair. And so I'm going to try to do hair product like 2 or 3 times, do my hair, kind of slick it back a little bit. And it looks a lot better than a hat 2 or 3 times a week. But a couple days a week, I'm going to give my hair a rest and not put product in it, which would require me to wear a hat.
So that means you don't have to comb it. You're just being lazy.
Yeah, well, just like you are.
Yeah. That's why I say it right out.
Well, so
I don't have to cry about hair products. I just don't comb my hair.
I'm with you.
Fair enough, Gene. It's time for you and Brian to switch. I'd appreciate that. We're going to go into words so we can try to stay on time.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Steal the avocado back. Avocado rocker, Gene Lasker.
Oh, man.
Who was the avocado rocker, Seth?
Sammy Hagar.
He was just a list,
Sammy Hagar, you said that for real?
Yeah. Just a crazy listener that showed up playing his guitar. I think they used him for some bits. And then he would just show up and sit at like the front of the radio station.
I think he was a red rocker.
Margarino, 69 months, check 02213, 31 months. Dirt merchant.
You got any energy drinks like the one that I drank the other day?
No, but we have
You want a monster?
some Monster.
I'll take something like that.
Alright, I'll go get it for you.
Thank you.
What's he got them hidden?
No, they're in the fridge.
Gene, why does it always have to be a straight fuck you to me? If you got him hidden, how about I offer him to you?
I didn't say nothing.
I offer him to you.
I didn't
I
see
have
him
my guy go get him for you, and then you got to be a dick about it.
I'm not being a dick. I'm saying, why, do you got him hidden because of some reason?
Yeah, well, people fucking steal them, so yeah, maybe I do fucking hold them.
It can't be no stealing from this crew. So when we move down the road,
which is close by your house.
Yeah, well, how big is the room compared to this one?
Probably from here to about the middle of the bar.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Thank you, sir.
We don't use no fucking more than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't really use more than that.
Right.
You going to the game tonight, Lon?
Thanks, Lummy.
Yeah, I got those Hall of Fame suite tickets. Hall of Fame club tickets. It's the way to do those games, man.
Yeah, we're going from there to Savannah.
Oh, what are you doing in Savannah?
Vacation. Morning injured.
Yeah, I know, but what do you have planned there? Have you guys got a reservation at the old Pink House? You gotta go there for the food. The fried flounder is like the greatest dish ever.
Fried flounder.
Yeah, it's fully fried. The tail's like a potato chip when you eat it, and
you eat, so it's a complete carcass.
Yeah, it's whole.
They cut it down the middle.
I
they
wondered
flop
why
it over
back
and
in
probably
the day
stuff
why
it.
they didn't fry flounder, but
Is that what they do?
never tasted it fried. It's always been buttered up and baked.
Yeah.
Same here. Where do they
So
fry
good.
flounder? They fry flounder?
That's what I said. Yeah, he's just talking about it.
That's how you eat it.
That's probably good as hell.
It's amazing.
But it's an entire carcass. It's the entire fish.
Crispy scored flounder.
It's a H&G. It's headed and gutted.
It's so good. You just got to be real careful because you got to take that fork and the bone. It's very bony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about the
The only ones
flounder.
you can't get out of there are the frill bones. We used to cut it, we used to process it and sell it like that.
Man, I haven't had salmon in a long time, Danny.
I'll tell you one thing. Back in the day when we used to do it in the wintertime to have the Snook Fest, and this is nothing better than that in the world.
Yeah, you can only keep 2 now.
Back in the day, we took them all.
Well, I know.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
they import them
We
from
don't-
other countries.
It's been a long time since we did that again, but about 2 inches, 3 inches thick slab, big old long baby. Man, it ruins you. Because then you go to a fish place, you only get a little tab
Tiny
meat,
little piece.
big chunk.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
You got a dead battery, you're in the ditch, you're stuck. Of course, you don't have a big F-450 four-wheel drive like Gene Lasker with a winch. You're pretty much screwed. Again, dead battery, lockout, in the ditch, whatever, car wreck. There's only one place to call, and we've been using them, my God, since Gene and I were back at 98 Rock. And that's Steps Towing, my good friend Todd Steps. And if when you talk to Steps Towing, tell them, is it Bubba 2025? Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
Bubba 2025 while you're talking to dispatch, and that'll get you a 10% discount. StepsTowing.com, the official tower of NASCAR, of IndyCar. You ever been watching last year? You've been watching NASCAR on Sunday, and you at the Indianapolis 500, and you see a Steps Towing truck roll up.
Kind of cool, ain't it?
Yeah, they're at every NASCAR track. I think Todd Steps actually bought like two brand. Gene, what's a brand new wrecker? Like a brand new wrecker that they would send to NASCAR?
About 200,000.
About $250,000.
200,000.
200,000. So I heard that he sent like two of these to almost every track. So I mean, Steps Towing is absolutely been so great to us. Gene, you've been using them before I mean, you've been in this town longer than I have. You've been using them before I did.
Yep.
Remember Gene and I when we when I drove for Gene sprint cars under Team Hogan. And we would do an appearance like at Hooters, because Hooters was one of our big sponsors. We would get Steps Towing to bring their big crane, and they would literally put Gene's car like six. Gene, do you have your microphone adjusted?
I am adjusting.
Well, he's trying to get it so it's not blocking the moneymaker there.
Well, I'm trying to be able to be
It's
seen.
probably something we should have done during the hot mic, but
I was too busy talking to you.
Whatever. Your face is completely covered.
Now?
You need to turn...
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. He's fixed it.
Yeah, I put it on the other side.
Okay,
that's what he was doing.
I try to be real quiet.
I'm running behind here.
You got to hit the
You did great,
Oh,
Gene.
you know what, Gene? I take that back. You look great. Thank you. But anyway, Steps Towing would jack Gene's car up about 60 to 80 feet with one of their big high-reach wreckers. And thank you to Todd Stepp for all that you do for us. We appreciate you. Again, if you need Steps Towing for any capacity, they can move containers. They can move anything. Gene, I don't think there's anything they can't move.
Macho Man don't like it. Hook me up, Mach.
Mach doesn't like what?
The way I look.
Well, he'll fix
He
it.
just adjusted the camera angle a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to make you look. There you go. You look a lot better.
Yeah.
So I
Finally get me from my good side.
Yeah, trying to get me from my good side. So I forget who sent this to me, but this is an Instagram video of a guy who, and this is usually instant death, isn't it? Like if you run if a semi and the trailer, and you got a sports car or something like that. Like, Gene, if you hit the side of the trailer, I don't think your car...
I'm not hitting the side of a trailer.
I know you're not, but if an F450 or a big dually, it's just not going to go...
No, it's just going to accordion my nose a little bit and pop my windshield out, but I'm not going under.
Right.
But let me tell anybody...
But you get a little fast and furious little rice...
If a trailer turns in front of you, aim for the tires. You hit the rear tires on that semi, not only will it cushion the blow by knocking off, the springs to the left, but it'll keep you from cutting your head off.
And it might get you a bigger payday.
Yeah, because at least you'll be able to collect the money.
So you're saying if you're like in the left lane and a truck starts coming over on you,
and you're gonna hit it, aim for the wheels.
Now, should you try to go if you cannot get hit? Should you first look and see if hold on, it's a Publix truck. I need to take this lick.
Well, it's on you.
I mean, Brian. I mean, that would probably be down more towards your area, and that is
worked
like
out well for Tracy Morgan.
If it's
he lost the whole leg.
If it's
he has a leg.
No, he didn't.
No, he's got his leg. He's just like a little slower
That
than he was
was the little
before.
black guy that was in. Who was the black guy that got a bunch of money for missing a leg?
Tracy Morgan, but he didn't miss a leg.
His friend died. His friend died.
He just got messed up.
Oh, wow.
So so you're saying as the truckers making that left lane and moving into that left lane that you're in, if you can hit the make a hard left into the median and
that's what I would do too first. I mean, the median.
I'd first look, and if it's Jim and Sons Trucking, I would try to not get hit. But if it's Amazon Prime, Walmart, Publix, I mean,
yeah, you got to hit it.
I mean, Brian, you almost got to take the lick, don't you?
Man, I ain't looking to die for money, but
can I ask you a question? What type, like Fortune 500 companies?
Semi-truck killed the radio star.
But what what type of policies?
Oh, it doesn't matter the policy because they've got the money behind
they're self-insured.
it. So, even if they're not, it's going to be a minimum $5 million for the first policy, but then they have umbrellas on umbrellas on umbrellas. So they're probably insured for up to like $500 million, I'm sure.
Right. And then based on this, like if somebody would die or somebody would lose their leg.
Death is sometimes cheaper. It's sometimes better for the company if you die, depending on how many survivors you have and what your earnings were, than if you're all messed up for the rest of your life. So sometimes,
they got a special price for dead people only?
Well, no, but if you have, let's say you're 40-year-old, single, never married, no kids.
So they're going to go, you only could have made this much money anyway.
It goes to your estate.
Do they go to it like an equation? Okay, this guy was a minimum wage worker at Burger King, and he was only going to had no kids, no house, no really no assets, and so he was not going to be a big time mover and shaker in the community. And he's only worth a couple $1 million to his estate.
I mean, if you're lucky, yeah.
But if you're like Gene Lasker and you got a wife and family and you got a multi-million-dollar business, that might be a $10 million deal.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a lot more if he were to die. But then just think if, let's say, you've got somebody who's an earner, right? They own a company. Gene, in his heyday, powder coating, he's got 30 years left to work.
Young,
he was making $250,000 a year. He's got 30 years left to work. He's got 2 kids.
Like a Matt Heller, a guy that owns a multi-million-dollar business. He's 40 years old, 38 years old. He has his whole, he's got 30 years of work life left. He already owns a multi-million-dollar company. That guy's estate's getting paid.
Yep.
Yeah, but what about I played the lotto? I could have hit it.
Tracy Morgan.
Speculative damages aren't damages.
Tracy Morgan got $90 million. The guy who died,
$90 million for a short black guy.
Hold on.
So a tall white guy should get a lot more.
Gene, would you please come on? Seth, my God.
Well, that's some math I've never heard of.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
Jesus, Gene.
So not worth any money?
Dude, Gene can do math with races. Do you know how hard that is?
I can tell you
the X's and the Y's.
Next level math.
That's called life math. It's called redneck, racist, white math.
Well, let me see. So 3 Orientals, 2 dot heads, and 3 black guys.
Right. That's about.
That's equal to 1 tall white guy, in my opinion.
One white guy on the Magic is worth about 6 unemployed black guys, 2 Mexicans that work minimum wage at the powder coating shop, and a homeless Indian man.
Okay, when you say it that way, it kind of sounds bad.
It does, Gene. It sounds really bad. I mean,
that's kind of the way you were saying it.
I guarantee you that your wife is cringing right now because she listens to the show and she's like, "Oh, how many times do you blurt something out when you guys are together?" And she says, "Oh, Gene.
Oh, yeah,
Gene."
That's kind of common.
Gene. Really?
Like, oh, Gene.
What is
Gene.
her? What does when she
Gene.
not when Gene's laying the outlaw pipe, but like Gene. Let's say you make a real, maybe somewhat borderline racist, not cool comment around her or in public.
She'll elbow me and put her hand over her eyes.
So she'll be like
I'm not here.
She tries to disappear from the situation.
Exactly.
Right. So if somebody had me, here's $1,000. You can bet. I mean, I think there are so many different betting sites now. You can bet. Me and Brian have a personal bet. $1,000. This guy makes it or not. The guy in this car doesn't have a scratch in him.
I was gonna say he's gonna be fine. He's low enough profile on that thing that he's gonna walk away.
Watch this.
No way.
Sí, está vivo, está vivo.
I think this is just an elaborate magic show.
What do you think? Chris Angel's going to come out?
David Blaine.
He'll come out as the truck driver. That's the
might
ultimate.
Be, no, but that might be the ultimate. The ultimate stunt is that you get ran over by a semi truck and then you walk out with no scratches. Watch, just watch. No blood, no nothing.
He's even hopping, you know. He's not even bruised.
What the hell?
There's no there's no sound
because he's so low to the truck. If he was in a minivan, he would have gotten decapitated.
Right.
But because he's so low, he was able to go under it and not get crushed.
I'm so fat though. I don't think I can get low enough. So I think it'd take my little peanut head off.
Yeah.
This boy, tell me this. So you've made it enough in life that you got a $2 million boat, and a lot of times if you don't have your own dock and your $8 million Tierra Verde home that has a dock that you can put your $2 million boat on, much like Fabrizi, literally Fabrizi's boat's right behind his house, and you have to go to a high-end dry. There's many a people that have their $2 million boats. You know, Brian, I thought you literally call the high and dry that morning and be like, listen, I'm going to be coming over about noon.
That's right.
Can you have my boat ready?
They will.
And they have it ready.
Yeah.
And they got these big forklifts.
Nice and clean.
They got these big forklifts.
No bird poop.
Now I think this is expensive. I think high and dries are expensive.
Yeah, especially for a boat this size.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think this is like $1,500 a month or something.
That's a little bit more than that.
I was gonna say more, yeah, probably closer to $3,000 to $5,000 a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Depending
just
on,
for them to be able to, and then they got these big, huge racks. Gene, do you powder coat those racks so they don't scratch the boat?
I have some of them.
Right.
it depends on where you put it too, because you got inside, you got outside, you got high up. If you
Right,
want
but then
low.
they got the VIP section for some of these big boats, and they're
Yeah.
a different color.
So how would you feel? This is your boat. There's no sound to this, and you're sitting there. Okay, we're gonna, we got all of our stuff. We're getting ready to go on the boat, and he probably has a hot couple. Either he's got a hot wife, or he's got 3 or 4 little Matt Heller bitches ready to get on the $2 million boat. And this happens. By the way, there's no sound to this video. So, ready? Boom! $2 million boat destroyed.
Oh no, he didn't do that.
Yep.
That's
What do you mean that's not? You think you're saying that's AI?
well, the first comment says, "Can we ban AI yet from social media?"
the boat's on a. It's like the boat's.
It's not even on anything.
Okay, no problem.
Well, I mean, I don't want to. I mean, it's not AI. I'm not trying to ruin the party.
No, it is.
It wasn't real.
It's not AI.
It's AI. It's AI.
Well, you got to figure this. It had a hole, a V hole, come to a point right in the center. But when it hits on that ground, it's got a V hole where it's sitting on a track.
I already got rid of it.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I just love that. It's so easy to trick Bubba with AI videos.
Gene's believing it. He's still fighting for it over there.
No, I'm not fighting for it. I'm telling you, it was way wrong. It had a V hole when it hit the ground, and it had a like a 3-way
no problem,
hole,
guys.
and as it rolled on a track,
we could have a Bubba got bamboozled by AI account.
It's the
daily.
Boomer Bamboozle Minute, brought to you by Geritol.
Did you see the one with the dogs jumping out?
No, it was AI.
Did you see the giraffe though that the guy took on the plane? The
No,
emotional support giraffe
AI.
with had a fanny pack.
So I guess this isn't Trucker. This is not AI.
AI killed the radio star.
No, AI killed the show because all you guys want to do is just shove it right up my ass.
I mean, Bubba, come on, man. What are we supposed to do? Just let that one slide?
No, just say it's hey, Bubs. That's AI. You don't have to get into Boomer killed. You don't got to get into all that. You can just say, hey, Bubs, AI, and I'd be like, okay, no problem.
Is that why I switched off the TV so quickly? Is that what happened?
Where's my clicker?
Because
I need to change the
it was kind
channel.
of cool to watch. I mean,
Lummy, how do I change the channel on YouTube?
So this guy has a snack that I guess he just has to have. He's a truck driver. He's got a seatbelt on. And so so now you're done. Gene, you're done. Once you get those steer tires, the most vulnerable tires, and I'm sure Scout and Big Gulp and Greg and Amy and all the great truckers out there, the most important tires on your entire rig are your 2 front tires. They're called your steer tires because they determine everything. You can blow out a trailer tire in the back. You can even blow out one of the drive tires. Gene, one of the two.
No problem.
You can, because those come in sets of two too. One of the
single sets of front.
The single set or the front, and they determine everything. Here it goes, buddy. Now he's riding a medium. Here we go.
Andy wasn't buckled.
He's stupid.
No, he was buckled. Or did he unbuckle to get to snack? To get to snack.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Like, you can't tell that trucking company he's working for now, hey, man, a raccoon ran out in front of me and I had to lock it up. Or a deer or whatever ran out in front of me, I had to lock it up. Because now I think everything's cameraed up. I think in commercial trucking, everything is cameraed up for insurance purposes.
And these are both two lanes that go in the same way?
No, this is just an old country road where,
right.
This is just an old country road
so
where
there's no medium.
No, it's just a runoff, just
right.
why
did he stay there?
That's a ditch right there.
Why?
Because that snack that he had back there was calling those pretzel sticks were calling his name.
I know, but he straightened up and got her straightened out for a minute there, and then he turned the wheel.
All right, problem one.
Oh, I had a blowout.
And then see, here's the deal. No, he didn't have a blow. Well, he might have blown out.
Oh,
there we go. All right, so at this point,
right here, keep it straight. Keep it straight. Don't turn back onto the road yet.
But Gene, here's the deal. I think his steer tires and the load got too far down the ditch, which then instantaneously causes a big weight shift, and I think flips you. See? Now watch.
So the trailer
right,
was passing him.
The trailer started jackknifing into the ditch.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Which caused you a weight transfer, which causes, right?
It just goes to show you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
How's that ride feel?
One, he probably didn't die, but I guarantee. I mean, do you lose?
He got banged
do you
up.
lose your job on that deal?
Maybe not.
I sent you a story from Macho. He said he wanted you not to feel as bad about the AI stuff. It's about a woman getting scammed by AI.
Listen, I'm trying not to get scammed.
Well, that's why it's a big news story.
Oh, was she 66?
I mean,
she probably don't.
She got scammed for $400K.
Oh, I don't even have $400K. You couldn't scam me for $4K. So, the good thing about being poor is the fact that you
get behind the IRS.
There's really not a good thing about being poor.
You can get scammed for about $250,000, though.
Well, I haven't. I mean, oh, God. You son of a bitch. I mean, for real.
That was a dig.
That was a dick move.
Hey, and I didn't throw no
dick.
gas on that fire that
That was a dick move, Brian. That hurt.
Oh,
I got screwed on that.
You did. Add it to the list.
Oh, you got 12 seconds left on this ad.
Was you a bad guy before in your other life?
Me?
No.
Oh, Bubba?
Bubba.
What do you mean?
Do you believe in reincarnation, Gene?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't have any luck.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the problem, Gene. I had a great life going on when I was just Bubba Clem from Warsaw, Indiana. Didn't cause no problems. And then when I came to Tampa, I really started turning up the heat on the radio show. No Panties Thursday, Lesbian
Wasn't it a great
Tuesday.
life, though, going around beating up guys for looking at your sister and
crossing state lines for
abortions? I mean, is that the American dream?
Kinda.
No, not really.
I'm saying your life was the best from like 1993 to 2013.
Yeah. I had a hell of a run.
You had a 20-year run, man. That's pretty good.
I had a 20-year
only
run.
The Simpsons and South Park have lasted longer than that.
Did the money get to you?
No. The sex tape being ripped off and distributed got to me.
That was the head.
That's what we're all showing up for next Friday night.
I know.
To walk through. Video killed the radio star. That's what killed me. Along with a couple other things.
Is Missy Beefcake invited?
No.
Can Brutus come without her?
No. I went to Tonka, not Brutus. All right, so we'll get to this next. We're running a little bit late. Brian's got me kind of bummed out right now.
Way to go, Brian.
Yeah.
Bring this show right down to zero.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
Drink that was in there a case of, do we buy that ourselves?
No, it's a guy who sent it from Sarasota.
That drops it off?
No, he wanted us to try it out.
So are you going to get more of them?
I'll tell him you like it, Gene.
Hey, Brian.
I like the peach one? Which one do you like?
The blue can?
The blue can? I don't, the tropical one? What's up, Sethy?
Seth drinking. Which one did I drink, Seth?
Did you have a Celsius? Or did you have a...
No, the other one that was in there.
White Monster?
No. They had 3 different flavors. It was on the top shelf.
There was a blue one and a pink one, I think.
I don't know. I never opened that up.
Remember I asked you if they were yours or somebody's? I took one.
I feel like you had a Celsius, but maybe that was something else.
So what were you going to say, Sethy?
Do you, I know we're kind of up against it. Do you want me to email you the fantasy people email?
Oh, shit. We are up against it.
We got enough to, we can turn it around by Monday if we want to have a draft or something.
Well, let's just do, the draft, when does the games officially start? Thursday night, right? So we could do the draft live on the Blizzard After Show next week.
We could.
I think that's the play. And that'll be the show. We'll start the draft right at 10:20.
Okay. We just have to make sure that the people that
they're either on or they're auto picked. And if
true.
you can't do it and you don't want to fucking be auto picked, then tell us and we'll get you out of the league.
Okay.
That's it. Done.
All right. So I'll send you the emails today. You're the commish, right?
Sure, I'll set it up.
No, I think you said you set it up, right?
I can set it up.
No, I think you said you'd set it up.
Sure.
I can't deal with that.
I understand.
I
get it.
I used to have 9 teams.
Oh, good for you. Are you bragging?
No, I've cut back. I just don't. I have 2. Like I just don't.
Yeah. I got a draft Tuesday night. Man, I don't know how it happened to me, but I've got my neighborhood league. I don't have a single running back who's ever carried the ball. I have all rookie running backs.
What do you have?
I got Omari Hampton, R.J. Harvey. I got the kid Johnson from Pittsburgh, Cam Scadaboo, Quinshawn Judkins.
I think that's good.
I mean, we'll see. I only need 2 of them to pan out.
Well,
Those are the names of what?
Running backs, football running backs.
Oh, really? R.J. Harvey's going to be very good.
I may start out the season 0-3, but I think by week 4, I'm going to be crushing it.
Well, R.J. Harvey's going to be good. Amari and Hampton, they've got Najee.
He can't see shit.
Who, Najee?
Yeah, he's still like One-Eye Jones out there.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think they have somebody else too. We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't think that's bad though.
Yeah, we'll see.
I hope your wide receivers are top flight.
I got Jamar Chase. Who's my number 2? Garrett Wilson and Zay Flowers.
What's your
How deep's the league?
What do you mean? 12?
12 teams?
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Tonight, I think USF's going to win.
45-28.
Well, I don't think they're going to win like that.
Did Bucks win their preseason games?
I'm thinking more like 35-30, something in that range. The Bucks preseason doesn't matter. I think they won one of them.
They won one of them.
Yeah.
How about did the Herschel Walker kid make it?
Yeah, Herschel Walker.
Yeah, Herschel made it.
I don't think Byron Brown gets drafted next year. I think he'll come back 1 more year and transfer out.
Yeah, the kid that went like 17 picks down the drain or something.
How would Brown get drafted? He's barely played.
If he had a really good year, but I think he'll transfer to a bigger school after this season.
Is he starting for USF this year?
Oh yeah,
Tennessee.
I was Bowman U card. It's green. It's a color match. I like it. It's the green on green. So
that's pretty cool.
Did the Dion son make it to the Bucks?
No, he got cut.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he punched a guy on the field.
No, he got cut. He got cut Sunday.
No, he did not. Y'all bullshit me.
No.
You can't cut that dude.
I don't know who would.
He not only did he get cut, he's not getting picked up.
He didn't get picked up by any other team.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, there's something going on, gangster style. There's no way.
Yeah, I think so.
Gene's got the Shiloh. It's normally a Shador conspiracy, but Gene's got the Shiloh conspiracy.
It's something.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabedo studios.
Aquabedo.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. I've been given the approval from the documentary people that I can, as the last thing that I do today before I leave, we don't come back until Tuesday, is that I can play the full 2-minute and 47-second trailer of Video Killed the Radio Star, which we're doing a debut premiere next Friday. I'm not giving the theater location. I'm texting everybody for you to send your email to me, and then I'm handing it off to the documentary people, and they will email you your tickets. If you need more tickets, there's a section to request more tickets. I think Gene said he needed 4 more. So I'm in the process of probably pretty much all weekend getting this information, these emails to the people, the PR people that are doing it. Next Friday is the premiere. I got to get a hold of Matt Heller.
How's the parking at the Todd Adult Theater?
Whoops. I have no idea.
Sorry.
No problem. So I'll be playing that. The pre-sale goes on. I think is it the 3rd? It's Wednesday, Lummy.
Oh, okay.
So you can pre-buy it on. Here we go. You can pre-buy it on Wednesday the 3rd. Wednesday the 3rd. So it'll be Tuesday. It'll probably just be a big infomercial about how on Wednesday the 3rd you can pre-buy it. I think these are the places I know they're going to be. There's going to be more, but just off the top of my head, it's going to be Apple TV, Google Play, iTunes, a couple.
VH1.com.
VH1.com.
Tubi.
So I know it's on Amazon Prime. I know it's on iTunes. I know it's on Apple TV, and I know it's on Google Play. So I think between all of that, you'll be able to find it and watch it on your smart TV or on your tablet or on your phone or whatever. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes long. Now they were initially going to make it into a 3-part series, and I've learned so much about how films and documentaries are distributed and how they work through this process. But in order to make it a 3-part series, then they weren't allowing, you have what you call the aggregator. You also have to go out and buy insurance. You also have to have an entertainment fair use trademark attorneys. I mean, there's you just don't make a film and call up Netflix or whatever and say, do you want to carry it? They're going to say what insurance company. And in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, where the entertainment business is based out of, there's only like 10 insurance companies that these big places recognize. So you have to get it insured. You have to insure your film. So when you're presenting a film to somebody, they're like, okay, who's your insurance carrier, and what are those called, Brian? Your
limits.
Limits, yeah. What are your limits? And then you have to have who is the entertainment and fair use attorney, what firm, and there's only about 6 or 7 firms that do it.
Do we cheat them and how?
Jesus, where's my? I mean, I don't even have.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, I do. I have it. It takes a while. It just.
That took a second for me.
The C Morning Zoo. on Z100.
Why would you play that on that line?
Because it was a cheese dick. It's cheese dick.
It's not a real
But that's how he
law
lives
firm.
his daily routine.
Is what?
How do we cheat him and how?
How do we cheat him and how?
That's right.
Do we cheat
He's
him
a
and
lawyer.
how?
Yeah. You can't even
what? Fabricate they steal from you?
You can't even
lawyers?
You can't even read.
Oh, let me charge you about $80 a minute on the phone, but I really wasn't on the phone.
Gene, thank you.
I don't charge hourly, Gene.
Gene,
that's the beauty of me.
Thank you for your ins and outs of the lawyer business. So
I've had a few of them.
So yes, I know Kevin Hazlett's one of them.
He ain't cheap.
No, he's not.
Okay, then.
Doesn't even give you the. I mean, he gives you a deal, but
he gives me a deal.
He's expensive.
Yeah.
Ask Jeffrey Knight.
Ask my pocket.
So anyway, the process starts with you make the film. You then have to get it cleared by the trademark and fair use copyright attorneys. You send the film to them, and they literally send you like 100 pages. They go through every second of your movie or of your documentary, and they tell you potential issues with it. Oh, well, you have to, if Bubba's going to, if you're going to interview Bubba and ask him this particular question, then you need to either before Bubba or after Bubba have a news story that validates that. It's just, Brian, you kind of know the process. It's like a real pain in the ass. Like they just break it down and they're overly cautious. Way, like they think the worst. So you have to cover your ass. That goes back. That's a year. When you get your film done, it's a year of going back and forth with the attorneys. Cut this out. Make sure you add this. You said that. Then you do your reshoots, and you reshoot it on the problem on the situations that they've brought up that could be a potential issue.
Now they got to review it all over again.
Then you review it again. They're like, okay, maybe the fair use and copyright attorneys, they're good with it, but now the insurance people are still like, what if Hogan comes back and says, this. So
all through the making of this, and they're having to talk to you like every day. Did it aggravate you any?
It's been 4 years.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been 4 years.
Did you ever get aggravated and just not answer the phone? Didn't want to talk about it that day?
I have not been proud of any of that process, Gene. They just interviewed me. It's about what happened to me, and I probably have the most film. They also interviewed. There's nobody in this room they interviewed, but they interviewed a bunch of people. And, they interviewed me the most, but I've not been.
They tried to interview me. I told them I wasn't having no part of it. I wasn't burying Bubba.
My fee's $100,000 just to be in it.
I just saying take the guys out that did it. That's what I said.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I know who did this. I'd rather take care of it that way.
I offered them off them, but.
So for what the film company's got in this thing, man, I could have done it for half price.
Boom.
And you never seen them again. So anyway, I haven't dealt with any of those processes. I've just heard about how bad. And so then, okay, so you finally get it buttoned up. Fair use and trademark and copyright attorneys are in concert with the insurance company, and then you're great. Now you got to send it to the aggregator who distributes it to all the places that may carry it, and they have to watch it second by second, and they have to transcribe, for closed captioning, they have to transcribe, all of that. And they probably have machines that do that, but they have to transcribe all of that. Then, if you're going to put it in other languages, you have to do that too. Whew. I mean, it is just absolutely.
We're keeping it American, though, right?
How's this documentary going to do in South Korea, Bubba?
I don't know.
What are the numbers going to be like there?
If I had Kim Jong Un's to text email, I'd send it.
Actually, the Japanese loved Hogan, so maybe you can.
Actually, you're right on that.
Con with a Hollywood twist.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Actually, Brian, I can't believe you said that because we were looking at various numbers and various Facebook numbers and YouTube data and Rumble data and things like that. And Japan's like our fifth or sixth country as far as popularity. So not on this round, but maybe 6 months from now, we're going to translate it to Japanese and release it in Japan.
Can I go to Tokyo for the premiere of that?
We're not doing a premiere.
Oh.
Now, is this the story where somebody got bamboozled?
For 400,000.
A cruel con with a Hollywood twist. A South LA woman is left financially devastated after scammers used sophisticated AI to pose as a soap star and steal her life savings. They were able to use deep fake videos to string her along for more than a year.
Sandra Mitchell is live in Hollywood with more on the scam and the damage it has done. Sandra.
Yeah, Micah and Cher, more than $80,000 stolen by these con artists. I talked to the victim tonight.
That ain't nothing. I had $220 stolen from me. Guy got away scot-free because they said I let him say goodbye. Because you were nice enough to let the guy say goodbye and you didn't fire him immediately showed that it really didn't matter that much to you.
She told me she's really embarrassed that she fell for it. Now we're going to show you more of that deep
I'm really embarrassed. I fell for it.
fake videos so you can see for yourself.
Hello, Abigail. I love you so much, darling.
With his striking looks and reassuring voice, you might understand how Abigail Ruvalcaba fell for him.
I thought love. Yeah, I mean, you can
Come on.
this writes itself.
Yeah.
This person, and we're going to have a good life together.
I hope this puts a smile on your heart.
But this video is a deep.
But I just need you to send me $40,000 into this PayPal account.
I'm on set here, and they don't have any craft services, and I need some money, and I left my wallet at home.
Can you DoorDash me something?
Deep fake created by a scammer stealing the likeness of General Hospital actor Steve Burton. Ruvalcaba, a 66-year-old from South LA, thought she was having an online affair with Burton.
This is the part I don't get on this. Why do these people?
Isn't this a Hootie deal?
Why, but why? How do these people think that these stars are falling for them? Like, that's the part I don't get. This guy could have any woman he wants in L.A. and it's this lady.
Well,
And
Brian,
she thinks
it's like
she's
we
that?
used to have a fan that fell for.
They're so
Carrie
but
Underwood.
hold on, they're so insecure, Brian, and they're so mentally screwed up that they just want any type of flowers. So if anybody starts paying attention to them,
Don't we have dudes that think they're dating Carrie Underwood?
Yeah,
that listen to the
like
show?
you said, Hootie.
I would put him in this category.
We have a listener who just broke up with his wife and two lovely kids. He also bought the cream machine and reneged on it, and I had to go back and repossess that. And what did I say?
What do you call it?
He said reneged.
Okay.
That's not a word?
No, it's reneged.
Reneged. Okay, you can see where I could make that mistake innocently.
Did you not understand it the first time?
It's his Indiana accent, Brian.
But this is.
And so, we have a listener that he swears to God he's talking to Carrie Underwood. And wants to,
she needs Apple gift cards and stuff. Yeah,
he did not do that.
Yes,
Because her husband won't let her spend her money.
and Gene, he's so talented. He's the one that made the railing over there on the guest area. He does all that type of fabrication. Like he's a really talented dude, and he thinks that Carrie Underwood's talking to him on Facebook.
Wow. Artificial intelligence used to replicate Burton's voice and likeness.
To me, it looked real. And even now, I mean, it's kind of, maybe I'm stupid, but even now it seems like it's real. But I'm comparing it to the real actor. Obviously, it's not. But yeah, I would never, I don't know nothing about AI.
How can some fat bitch that nobody likes...
There's a reason nobody likes her.
Somebody likes her.
She's got somebody there next to her.
But he's Mexican.
She's single. So, no, I mean, there's not people beating her door down to go out with her.
I think her daughter's next to her.
Yeah, so I mean, she's not getting any D.
And she's ugly, too.
And she's ugly as...
And she's going to grow up to be just like her mom.
Starting more than a year ago, after meeting on Facebook, Ruvalcaba
It's all Facebook, man.
started sending the scammer money.
The
person promised to pay it back. According to the LAPD report, more than $81,000 in cash.
Now, can they find this person? Or if it's such a deep fake scam gimmick, is there a chance it could be like, Brian, one of those Indian cafes?
Oh, yeah. This is 90% of these scams come out of 3
Kenya.
buildings in India. No,
Right.
India is the hot spot for it.
They're in checks. Zelle money. I was Zelle money dudes. People, Bitcoin. Oh my God, it was everything.
It gets worse. A few months ago, after going through her life savings, Ruvalcaba agreed to sell her family's condo and send the proceeds to the scammer.
It happened so quickly. Within, I want to say, less than 3 weeks, the sale of the home was done and over with.
Is Michael Rucker? Is that a particular screen name, or is that new money?
No, Michael Rucker. He's come to Barb a couple times.
He looks like he's headed to Barb now. He just threw down $550.
Damn. Yeah.
550. Thank you, Michael Rucker. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. He's probably trying to get his Bart money in, Lummy.
Yeah, he's bringing in his brother Darius.
Was sold.
Good guys.
Jesus Christ.
They
Seth,
only want to be with you, Bubba. Come on.
Seth, it's just nonstop. Like
it's a lot, yeah.
It's just...
It's a lot. You're getting peppered, Bubba. You're getting peppered.
I'm just getting straight
Just maintain. Just maintain. Keep your head down. Keep moving.
I'm trying my best,
Keep
my
moving.
friend. I'm fine. I'm
Bob
fine.
and weave, Bubba.
There's going to be some landmines, Bubba, but we're going to put those lights back on.
Ruvalcaba's daughter says because of her mom's
Please help me, okay?
I got you, yes.
mental illness, she was an easy target.
She argued with me and she said, no, how are you going to tell me that this is a...
Much like Lummy, when we've tried to tell Hootie,
yep,
you're not talking to Carrie Underwood, buddy. You're not. And he's like, you don't know.
He said, I'll show you, bitches.
I'll show you this.
I'll show you.
I'll show you a text. As soon as she got off stage last night in Seattle, she needed $39 for a DoorDash because, a star like her can't be going out and getting food. So I sent it.
Yeah, and her husband won't give her money.
And her husband won't give her money. And Hootie even said, we had him on the air, it's like, she just goes right from the stage to her room and she's not allowed to do anything. She's such a big star.
In the contract, it's all laid out for her. Everything she wants.
Gene, we've told him that.
Come on, man.
If it sounds like him, that's his face, that's his voice. I watch him on television all the time.
I'm not speaking to anyone, anywhere.
Apparently, the same swindlers have targeted others. Burton even addressed the issue on social.
I mean, listen, I just get bamboozled by a boat video on AI. I'm not sending no money or nothing.
If you had the money, though,
Please
man.
be careful of fakes and
Fake
imposters.
Megan Fox
But
would
for
be rich.
Ruvalcaba, the warning comes too late. She and her family have lost their home. They'll be forced to move out soon.
I'm feeling stupid, feeling taken.
And you should always know that nothing will ever make me hurt you or lie to you.
Why is somebody asking me for money? I like a dummy. I was in a fantasy world.
And now you lost your... I mean, I hate to be a dick, but...
Gooch, $50, suffering in silence.
I hate to say it, but you almost deserve it. I mean, like if you're that stupid that you think an actor from General Hospital or your favorite soap is talking to, not when you're a fat-faced Mexican bitch from Los Angeles.
Not really.
I got you with AI, Bubba, remember? Brother.
You got me for AI. Listen.
You were almost crying at your roast.
You got me.
Come on, man. You got.
You got me for an emotional situation. You didn't get me for a financial situation.
I'd be there, brother, but I can't afford to make it. The airfare.
Here's the bottom line, brother.
Skiz Eye's got all my honey tiz-eyed up in Sizz-Eye and Tizology.
If you would just send me like a Thiz-Ows and Biz-Ows, I could have been at the Rizzo. So if you're planning another Rizzo's before I kick the biz bucket, why don't you send $1,000 to Hogan's His Hangout, and I'll be right there, buddy.
While you're at it, donate to that guy's GoFundMe so he can get his boat fixed.
Lummy, is Mike Castellano Fat Bubba Light?
Yeah, super Fat Bubba Light.
Super Fat Bubba Light?
Yes.
Way to dox him.
Hold on.
He was short because he was messaging Ashley yesterday.
He's not short anymore.
All right.
He is not short anymore. Everybody ready for this one?
Did he get a leg lengthening procedure? Because he's pretty damn short.
He doubled Heller.
All right.
What? $2,000?
He doubled Heller.
Woo!
$2,200.
That's what he was short.
$2,200. Oh my God, Super Fat Bubba Light. Love you. See you in January, buddy.
Woo. Her daughter
Going
has
to
hired
Longhorn
real
this
estate.
weekend,
Going
baby.
to Longhorn this weekend, buddy.
Gonna get mine.
That Texas Tunyon's about to be mine.
Yeah, load that potato this time. I don't just need extra butter and sour cream. Bacon bit me up, baby.
Go ahead and throw in that $3 bacon uptick, buddy.
Those are for like
and you know what?
$20.
While we're at it, let's go ahead and get us some French onion soup.
And
too,
how
buddy.
about a sweet iced tea and keep it
Attorneys,
coming?
but the bottom line is if they don't come up with the money to buy back their house, the family will be evicted within a week. By the way,
And here's the deal: if these dumbasses started a GoFundMe account, like, can you? I mean, I can help. I can help the wrestler who got pummeled by Rampage Jackson's son. I'd have no problem with donating to his. I think Mr. Beast gave what, Seth, $10,000.
Yeah, and by the way, he is up to $176,000.
Good, and I very well may.
And Psycho Stu's up, and he's up. He's alert and awake, by the way.
So that Psycho Stu, all day to his GoFundMe.
Did you see
this bitch's GoFundMe? I'm like, please give our GoFundMe so that we can keep our house and buy our house back from the bank because our stupid ass fat Mexican mom fell for a General Hospital actor.
Did you see the most shocking part of that Psycho Stu thing is that they let the opponent pin him at the end? Like
no, that was gross. That was actually, and by the way, former WWE star, and I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not, Rikishi. I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think he might.
Former WWE superstar and maybe potential Hall of Famer Rikishi. That was his federation. Like that was his wrestling company.
Ooh.
And that was just insult to injury, and that was just bad business, Brian. Like the booker or anybody letting the guy who now has, I think, most of his teeth broke out of his mouth, and I don't know how many broken bones in his face, for you to let the guy go and cover him for a 1, 2, 3, and you don't have medical out there, and listen, anybody in that arena or that little facility could see that was a shoot, and like covering the guy I don't care what the angle called for, covering that guy is just disrespectful. And I'm glad the WWE, I think, was it yesterday, Seth, that they pulled their affiliation with that. They're like, they were like a junior little regional WWE, somewhat endorsed, federation. WWE will do that when former WWE superstars start their own federation. And this place was lightly affiliated with WWE. And they pulled their accreditation out. They're like, you're not going to be able to say that you're associated with us if that's the way you're running business.
Did you see Mark Henry kind of took the side of Raja?
Listen, these pro wrestlers, Bubba, they're trying to get rage bait. Okay, so they're like, so did who's the other freaking
RVD?
Rob Van Dam?
Yeah, but
they're going out there taking a very fringe opinion to get everybody fired up, so they'll listen to their dumb podcasts. We wouldn't be talking about Mark Henry or RVD, but for this story.
Well, I sent you what Mark Henry said to TMZ.
It's ridiculous, but they're teasing it so they can get rage baiters to come and watch.
Let me ask Gene if he's familiar with what we're talking about, because I don't know that you are, Gene.
Probably not.
There was this guy named Raja Jackson.
You want us to send it? We should probably.
Yeah, get it to me.
All right.
And he is an MMA guy, okay? And he's the son of a very famous,
Quentin Rampage Jackson,
a very famous UFC fighter named Rampage Jackson.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good.
And this is his son.
And this is his son. And his son doesn't really have that much time. He's not nearly the fighter his dad was, and he doesn't have the accolades or the record that his dad did. And I don't even know that he's a UFC guy. Like, I don't know that he even, like, the UFC and MMA and mixed martial arts.
He's not a MMA. He's not a UFC. Guy.
Like, Brian, would you agree? Like, the UFC is kind of the NFL of the mixed martial arts. Like, would you not agree? Like, that's, I know that there's other federations, but the UFC is the big, bad, sexy one. Who sent it to me?
I sent it to you on IM.
Oh, you sent it to me. Okay. Brian, would you not agree on that?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. It's not even close. Like Bellator's a very distant second.
Right. So, all right. So, this guy is not even like you've made it in the MMA and you've made it in mixed martial arts when you are on the when you are on the roster of UFC, then you've made it. This guy I never thought ever made it in UFC. Now his dad, on the other hand, Gene, was a stud in UFC. I think former champion.
Yeah, I think Quentin won.
I think he did win a championship. Now this guy here, so Gene, this is like your local wrestling federation, and it's closely affiliated with the WWE, and and the reason why it's affiliated with the WWE is because Rikishi, a former WWE guy who's now retired and might be in the Hall of Fame, he's the booker, he's the owner of this federation, so he's the one that books these matches. And
this kid is an MMA fighter in air quotes. He's had one professional fight and lost back in 2023, and his other one got canceled.
But he's 0-4.
How did he get in there with him?
Well, so this federation decides to do kind of an angle, kind of a high spot where this guy here that's getting ready to get slammed, he beats a dude, and then they're like, "Hey, we'll have Raja Jackson sitting in the front row, and he'll do a run in, and he'll body slam this Psycho. Is it Psycho Stu?
Yes.
He'll body slam the guy, and then the loser who got his ass kicked will jump back in and cover him, and then he'll get the win. So it was just like incorporating a guy that's not in the business to do a run in. It was just
couple of moves.
It's just and all he was to do was to body slam the guy, and then do some punches.
He was supposed to punch him one time.
Do some punches, and when you start doing those punches as a pro wrestler, you either hit the neck, the middle of the neck, or it's you're grazing them. You're not really laying them in there, And if you are laying them in there, they're not. You're not doing anything. You're working. The problem is this guy's never been trained in pro wrestling, and all he knows is to be a dick, and so.
That's really not the problem. The problem is he's a criminal, and he attempted to murder this guy.
You're right. You're exactly right. I'm not even going to argue.
An MMA guy with no training can go in and do a pro wrestling job, please.
So earlier, Gene, when they were all backstage, the guy that's currently getting ready to get slammed, they were talking to this black guy, this Raja Jackson, and he didn't know. The white guy didn't know that Raja Jackson was not a worker, a wrestling, so to speak. So he smashed a beer on the side of Raja Jackson's head. Didn't do any damage, but
he protected it with his hand.
And he didn't really hit him with the beer. He protected it with his hand, so it looked better than it really was. And then once he determined, oh my God, this guy's not a wrestler, he's an MMA fighter. And he apologized profusely to the guy. He's like, I am so sorry. To the white guy to the black guy. The white guy,
they shook hands.
The white guy, a trained wrestler, and the black guy, an MMA guy. So. They're on both ends of the spectrum. MMA is real, where you really throw punches and you really try to knock a guy out and you try to kill him. And, pro wrestling is you take care of the guy. You're taking care of the guy while trying to make it look good. So after the white professional wrestler did a fake beer can hit against the black guy's head, the wrestler apologized, Seth, 5-6 times? Just kept saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And they shook hands, and everything was going to be okay.
And then Raja's guy kind of explained to everyone that he's not a worker. He doesn't understand the
right.
So he only understands murder.
So before this Raja Jackson, the black guy, does his run in, he cuts a couple different promos saying, "I'm going to kill the guy. I'm going to beat this guy's ass. He's got a receipt coming." There's a bunch of premeditated video and parts of him saying, I'm going to hurt this guy. And
that was part of the show.
No, well, the part of the show was the black guy was to do a run in, body slam the guy and give him a couple fake hits to the side of the face, and that's it. Boom, you're done. And then the guy that this white guy originally beat comes back and covers him for the 1, 2, 3 because the black guy helped him. Well, you can see what happened, and it's so
disturbing.
It's like Brian said, the African American man Rajah Jackson should be arrested and should be in jail for attempted homicide. First of all, the first thing that goes around, Gene, is, I have a little bit of pro wrestling experience, is when you body slam a guy, you don't get on your tiptoes and put all of your weight into it. You're flat-footed, and you try to, as the body's going over your shoulder, you actually try to take his legs and try to help kind of cushion the fall.
Right.
You don't try to drive him down through the mat,
He knocks him out on the time when he hits the mat. He's out cold from the time he hits the mat.
Nobody, Gene, if you do a body slam right, nobody gets knocked out. Nobody gets knocked out because you're taking care of the guy.
Yeah.
You're not pillow laying him down, but you're not driving him through the mat.
And doesn't he tuck your head too, because you know you're going to come down.
So the guy now is out. He's absolutely out.
Yeah. He's out cold.
So you can see he's out cold.
Right.
Now, if this was a real pro wrestling match and this guy was trained, he would at that point just do a quick 1, 2, 3 cover, then ask the referee to get some medical attention.
Yeah.
That's the way it would happen. Instead,
pick his leg up and be done with it.
Watch what happens.
That guy's taking a bullet. And whoever's around him is going down with him.
So you're saying,
if you even know him, you're going with him.
This guy here, the fat Skeletor, he comes in and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's the first one to realize that this has gone off the rails.
Right, this is off the script. I think, Seth, what did we count? 23, 24, 25 hits.
See, I'd have grabbed his face and stuck my hand in his mouth and ripped his cheek sideways. Right there. Ripped his face backwards.
Music.
No, what's that?
Will you mute the sound?
Yeah, so now this guy right here is kind of credited for keeping him off of the of Psycho Stu the rest of the time.
He's having to fight him.
Yeah, well, they had to fight the guy because he wanted Rajah Jackson wanted to go in there and continue.
Why didn't they beat him half to death?
Rajah punches the guy too,
and so
he punches the guy that pink hair guy. He punched him in the eye.
I mean, this is just so ridiculous.
And it broke his neck. I'd have twisted his head around backwards.
Now this is Mark Henry, who is a WWE Hall of Famer. And you're saying, Brian, this is all of these wrestler reaction stuffs that might be sticking up for Rajah Jackson is just click.
Rage bait. They want you to come and engage with them because you're mad at what they're saying. Because any press is good press.
I didn't like the ribbing. I didn't like the joking. And anybody that talked to me that I didn't think was worthy of having that kind of aggressive conversation, they got that word. And, I don't know the full story, but I do know what I saw. And it looked like he wasn't smart to what was going on. And the dude that was messing with him bit off more than he can chew. And, you got to be careful, one, who you mess with, and two, what kind of example are you as a veteran for inciting a ride with a kid? And he's not 12 or nothing, but he's still significantly
25 years
younger.
old. 25 years old, and he's defending him like he's a child.
Right, like he's 16.
So again, it's his rage bait crap because the guy ended up clearly he was in on the promotion. Okay, he was down with coming back in and getting quote unquote his revenge. He just went off script and tried to kill the dude. If they had not pulled him off, he would still be punching him right now.
He would have killed the guy. He would have killed the guy. When we return, we'll start breaking down the big story of the day, and that is the Minneapolis shooter story as it unfolds. There's so much to unpack here. I need to give ourselves some time. What are they saying now that the shooter identified as a girl from the parents were in on the person identifying as a girl? How many are dead?
Two dead, 17 injured, I believe.
Did you also see where before I play the school shooter deal, did you see the new way? This is brilliant. I wish I would have thought of this technology. They're going to have armed drones that can. Oh, you guys haven't seen this story. I forget. Seth? Did you send it to me, or Lummy? Did you send it to me?
I believe I did.
Oh my God! It's so like Seth. If I had a kid, or Gene, you got a kid in high school, and Brian, you got a kid in school, and Lummy, your kid's going to be starting school in a few years. I would want my school to have this technology, and if it meant I had to pay an extra $100, some type of fee to pay for the cost of this technology, I think this is the wave of the future on how to stop school shootings. I got that story first, and then the Minneapolis deal was a school shooting, was it not?
Yes, it was a Catholic school.
Catholic school. The shooter was what, 13, 14?
20,
22, 23.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So it was an adult that made their way into a Catholic school and killed two.
Do you have any reasoning?
His mom worked
there until 2021, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, and got fired.
I don't know.
We'll get into that next.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
I definitely don't aggravate the sponge as much as he does. No. But I get yelled at harder than he does. Don't I? Yeah.
He's a little rough with you sometimes. Really? You really? Do they want to go? Do they?
No, I didn't want to say it on hot mic. I thought about it. I came over to talk to you, and I was like, let me see something.
Oh, yeah. We don't want to let any secrets out, eh?
Yeah? What do you got there, Gene? Pretzels.
What up, John? What's up, Madden Crusher?
Pretzel sticks?
Just a second.
Man, how about super fucking fat Bubba Light?
There was a time when I was so broken.
I think him and Michael Rucker both qualified.
Bubba, he was holding me hostage. I gotta pee.
Oh, I think there was two guys that qualified today.
Yeah, Rutgers.
Yeah, and Super Fat Bubba Light. What are you doing, Brian? Babyface.
I'm on this side.
Hello, you up there?
What? Look and see. Tuna salad?
Chicken.
Chicken salad?
What the fuck, bitch?
Where you get that
Get
from?
off down from there. James?
Let me get him out of here.
About it. Babyface can't be up there.
That's not Gene's job.
I'm injured.
It could be.
You're injured?
I'm injured.
What'd you hurt? Your shoulder again? Oh, man.
Let me put me on you.
Oh, man. I was just up there trying to see what Bubba was eating. Looked good. He's eating some chicken salad.
Was he eating chicken salad?
Chicken salad, yeah.
Which is good for you. Or better for you than pretzel sticks.
I like a good buffalo chicken dip myself.
Yeah, thank you for that. Another sly-handed bullshit.
I missed that dip, tell you the truth.
What's up, John Costeca? You big stud. Gene is the man. Good morning, Cash. How you doing? Yeah, it's a lot of mayo. A lot of mayo.
And I genuinely don't like mayo.
No.
But isn't mayo pretty much the binding agent of all of it?
Makes no sense, Mike. Yeah. So mine right now is Jean-Paul Gaultier. I forget which version of it. Hold on. I use... Which one is it?
Hey, when you just barricaded me in, were you singing Aerosmith to me?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, dude, what the fuck, man?
La Male Elixir is the one that I use. By Jean-Paul Gaultier.
What, your perfume?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Thank you. That and 24 karat gold.
I used to wear Curve.
But now you wear
Alpha. I don't wear anything.
Volume 25.
I'd like to start wearing cologne.
You would?
Yeah.
I bet you Gene wears my shit.
Gene, what cologne do you wear?
Oh, my what?
What, do you wear cologne?
I bet you wears mine.
I wear that shit that he gave me.
The Alpha?
Yeah.
This shit that he gave me.
I gotta pour so damn much on for it to last.
Oh, Gene, you're not sick.
Well, Gene, I think part of it is you probably have naturally strong pheromones that they have to try and overcome because you're such a man and you sweat. So
I'm gonna tell them I smell, Brian.
I didn't say you smell.
Well, that's pretty much what.
No, pheromones are what drive the ladies crazy.
Oh.
Yeah,
And Brian.
pheromones are actually.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. It's been huge today. Super Fat Bubba Light qualified for Barb through 2,200 now. Michael Rucker qualified or is close to through down 550. Scout and Big Gulp, of course, all up on the babyface tip. Gloria Zach up on the Lasker tip. Probably
Neil Mount Plaisir.
Neil Mount Plaisir.
Greg DeFilio.
Captain Creamsicle? Just a huge day. Thank you so very much. Gooch with the 50. Appreciate y'all.
T-shirt will. Chop it up spice.
So today before the show ends, in about less than 2 hours from now, I'm going to play the, you know what I should do, Brian? Maybe I should play it like at 45 so that we could discuss it. But I don't want to necessarily discuss it if you guys are going to be in your standard prick mode and tear it apart because
why don't you save the discussion of it for Tuesday, since it's going to be a heavy. I mean, that's going to be the Tuesday show.
John Costeca, babyface John, I love you to death, my little steel slinging outlaw from Valparaiso, but this is a problem when you add messages like this. Gene and Brian are absolutely money together. That creates a monster, my friend.
What's the problem with that? First of all, there was never going to be a doubt that this would be Radio Gold. So
Grouper Lips, $25.
So what I'm saying is, I don't think Gene's ever seen the trailer. I think you guys have seen various variations of it, but this is the trailer that they're sending out to various people that potentially might want to have me on as a guest to promote it.
On various shows?
On various shows. Also, it's going to be the trailer that we use starting on like the 3rd or the 4th when we start the pre-sale. It'll be the trailer and then another link for you to pre-buy it. I'm really pushing the pre-buy. It's $19.99 to pre-buy and have it locked in, which also is going to give you access to Video Killed the Radio Star .net or TV and which will have all the red carpet pics and some bloopers and some footage that we didn't use in the movie. They didn't use. But what I'm saying is, like, do we play it, and then leave? Everybody drop the mic, play it, and everybody has the fans have, or the people that listen to the show or like the show have an opportunity to talk amongst themselves or tell their friends, that they saw it and that they like it. Again, I think I don't think this has really been consumed or been played, on my show or anywhere. I know we played when it was a 3-episode deal. We played it during. Was it during
Barp?
During Barp?
Yes, it was.
During Barp.
Rob Green, $50.
And
Barp 2020. That's when the trailer first premiered.
So I'm thinking that I don't leave any time for us to discuss it, just due to the fact that Brian is just going to be such a dick about it. He just will just be not. I think Gene will be cool. I think Gene is genuinely pulling for me and wants us to do well. And I don't know where Brian's, like what his particular.
I want you to fail, Bubba. That's why I offered to pay for Tuttle and come up with bits for the show and did Bubba 199 and because I just genuinely hate you.
I think you do. I think you genuinely hate me, but you genuinely like me as a person. But you like to be a real dick to me here on the air.
I bet Brian thinks about the show probably as much as you.
And here's the deal. Brian, when he's into something and he's into it and he likes what he's watching and he's not of the mindset of his counter-programming prick self, is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely one of the most. My sister had him do some contracts for her company, and the people that he was negotiating with, or the language that Brian put in, got back to my sister and said, "Who are you using for your attorney? Because some of that language is some of the most brilliant, great language we've ever seen." And she was like, it was Brian. And so Brian is just unbelievable in so many different ways, but you don't know what Brian you're getting. So like if I was to play it and we were to have an opportunity to discuss it, if Brian was in the, right frame of mind to put it over or to accentuate it, I think it'd be great.
I've seen it. It's great. I just say you let the people see it, play it uninterrupted, let them draw their own opinions, and then talk about it on Tuesday. I mean, you're going to be covering it on Tuesday anyways, so why would we do it now and then again on Tuesday?
Okay.
Just let them see it.
Okay. No problem. So we'll be playing it probably about 9:51 or 2. And then, listen, the only place that you're going to be able to, if you'd like to show somebody this weekend, you're just go to the show, like the YouTube, go to our YouTube channel or go to our Rumble or our Facebook or our, Lummy X, wherever we have, or Bubba Army HQ. I guess Bubba Army HQ doesn't have a visual aspect to it.
We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that. So, yes, we're going to play the Video Killed the Radio Star, the truth behind the Hulk Hogan sex tape that will be debuted and premiered next Friday in a Tampa movie theater. We're going to play that as the last thing that we play today before we go on our little mini vacation for Labor Day. Hello, go ahead. You're on the air. Yes, you're on the air. Hello. Caller. Great. Thank you. That's the way most people are.
Man, that was a real dodo. I really wanted to see what was on the other end of that one.
I did too. So this is, before we get into the Minneapolis shooter, this is absolutely brilliant. And Brian, I don't even know that you can pick this apart.
I think you had 3 of those flying out in front of the studio today when I came in. They took aim right at my head. Red dots all over me.
Oh, yeah.
Thought I was a truck driver about to kill somebody.
In schools with 8 in the past.
So this is brilliant. And I would feel so much better if they had this technology at my kid's school.
Last 3 years, there have been 1,000 gun violence incidents in schools with 800.
Look at those stats. Look at those stats.
Jeez.
If you look at these are school shootings year to year, and then like from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, just look at what has changed. Brian, can you tell me what's changed? Like, what's changed in kids' mentality that we go from, in just 5 years ago, 74 of them, to last year, 267 of them?
Social media.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's absolutely
having a platform
for everybody. It's destroying our nation. It's absolutely tearing us apart.
And as a school shooter, I guess now you have a platform to like this guy, this Minneapolis guy. He went on and did a 10-minute, whole big 10-minute YouTube video about what he was fixing to do. Did he not, Lummy? I think you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Showing bullets and saying, racial terms, like calling Hispanic people spics. Like, not good.
100 killed or wounded.
I mean, let me go back to that and look at when we grew up. I graduated in 1984. There were 44 of them. What year did you graduate, Brian?
2000.
2000. 19.
Look at that. The greatest generation.
That's actually...
I'm 02, 19.
You're 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, okay. Seth, what year did you graduate?
2000.
19.
Gene, what year did you graduate?
77.
19.
19. Bubba, you're the worst one here.
At 44.
Yeah, that's not a lot of dead wounded kids.
Killed or wounded.
Gene, it's not a state deal. It had nothing to do with Indiana.
Well, he's right.
During a real school shooting, most of the shooting happened.
Just watch. This is so brilliant. If they had stock, if I had any money, if I could invest into, I can't. The IRS will take it. But if I could invest into this company, I would. I think every school will have this technology. I think a lot of schools will have this technology.
Happens in the first 3 minutes.
Right there, a weapon. Take him right out, right off that camera. Choo-choo-choo.
External police arrive.
So, Gene, you want cameras that are really guns?
Yeah.
You want cameras that can fire down bullets?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting. Most of the shooting.
What happens when the bad guy rips that camera off and tries to use that as a gun?
Well, he's already got one with him.
Shooting happens in the first 3 minutes before external police arrive at the school.
True, but by the way, by the time the cops get there, usually a lot of the damage is done.
At Campus Guardian Angel, we provide an on-site managed service for school safety.
Man, this is crazy.
No, just watch this. This technology will blow your mind away.
Pre-position our drones in schools on charging plates so they're ready to go. It's similar to fire sprinkler systems in schools that put water on a fire immediately. The drones are piloted remotely by Mithral's own team from our ops center in Austin.
So they have in Austin, Texas, they have these, they've went out and found the best drone flying op. Like, Brian, how they have like drone Super Bowl where they...
Oh, these guys are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're amazing. Like they can go through warehouses.
They can thread a needle.
Yes. And they've gone and got all these guys. They got a drone that could literally, if that door was open, could come in, do 2 laps around here, go right by your ear, and go out the back door and not hit nothing at 80 miles an hour.
Our team is made up of the best drone racing pilots and former Special Forces operators specialized in hostage rescue. Teachers and school police can request we respond through our app.
So school police and teachers, Brian, all have an app.
Yeah.
That directs that links directly to them or they have a manual alarm.
Using a silent panic button or calling 911. As soon as our team is alerted, we can see a virtual copy of the school building on our screens in our ops room, and we can see all the camera feeds from the school. Our goal is to respond in 5 seconds, find and confront the shooter with drones in 15 seconds.
And you know what? Listen, I've actually had a guy chase me with a drone, and it's really scary because you got these carbon fiber blades that could cut your face off, And if you had 10 or 15 of these things coming at you, even if you had a shotgun, they have drones. They'll show you here that can shoot you.
Steven Oleski, $200.
That's former Pittsburgh Penguin Stanley Cup champion Steve Oleski,
right.
Brooke Hogan's husband.
Needed, degrade or incapacitate the shooter in 60 seconds. We can fly quickly through school corridors and also come through windows as needed to gain
So listen to this, Brian, they got a battering ram one that can go right through a window.
Degrade or incapacitate the shooter in 60 seconds.
How about just kill him? How about don't wound him, sit on top of him and blow 30 shots through his face?
Well, Gene, that requires you to get a human being there. These drones.
No, the drone just sits right over him and empties his whole.
I think they have that. Watch.
As needed to gain access.
Well, they're
to
already
the threat.
saying in past, we're just going to wound him.
Just shut up, okay?
Our first step is to use sirens and a speaker to tell the shooter to surrender.
Oh, here we go. Let's beg them first.
If they don't surrender, we then use air poppers and a pepper gun to disorient and degrade the shooter. If the shooter still doesn't surrender, we can do kinetic energy hits with the drones, which is similar to being hit with a beanbag round. We will typically have between 20 and 60 drones in boxes in each school, so we can keep flying drones at the shooter in waves. Our goal is to buy the minutes needed for law enforcement to arrive on scene and take control.
And again, most of the school shootings, the damage, most of the casualties take place within the first 3 minutes. If a teacher hits an app or hits the panic button as soon as it's happening, and they get alerted, they probably 10, 15, 20 seconds, they're already got the drones after you.
Of the situation. We can also team with an on-site security guard and with police once they arrive on scene, similar to a police dog. Just like a police dog, all the effects we apply are less lethal. Also, just like a police...
Gene, the only thing that Gene differentiates is he doesn't want these drones to be less lethal. He wants them to be full lethal.
Right out of the box.
Where I can just machine gun. Gene wants a machine gun drone that can just go up and the guy's face gets blowed off.
Dog, we're the first into the room.
Everybody's happy.
This minimizes the risk of children or law enforcement officers getting shot in collateral damage. Drones are really hard to shoot, but if they do get shot or damaged during a shooter response, unlike a police dog, they're just lumps of plastic, so nobody cares.
Our vision is to provide an elite on-site response capability for every school in Texas.
I guess they're starting in Texas.
No, that's where
So
the
there will
company
never
is.
That's where they're based out of, right?
or be another shooting.
Yeah, let's not forget about that one. What was it? Like 77 minutes that they all stayed in this little cubby hole while kids were getting blown away, and teachers were actually calling their husbands, who were police officers, saying, "I'm in room, whatever the hell," and their commanding officer would not let them go down down the hallway and engage.
Like Uvalde or Sandy Hook.
You know, and meanwhile, I know police officers that are on school SWAT teams, and the common denominator is to engage. And you're on that SWAT team knowing that you might take lead, but you go to the firing. You go to where the guy's laying lead. You don't stay locked up in a little cubby hole for 77 minutes. You go and engage.
We want to make sure everyone gets to go home today.
That's the most important element in a critical incident response is time. Time saves lives. It either saves or costs lives, depending upon how the human resources use it.
If they shoot at a drone, we haven't lost a person. If they are focusing on a drone, they're not focusing on me, and I can move into a position of advantage.
Having a drone that is a whole lot more replaceable than one of my officers going around a corner and seeing that danger and us being able to be prepared to respond to that danger before we go around that corner is a lot safer than it is when...
I wonder what the package costs. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't cheap.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably
Stuff school districts aren't going to be able to afford.
Probably right.
Maybe private schools.
Yeah, you're right. Jesuit.
Obviously, every second counts when you're responding to a school
15,000.
shooting.
Six drones costing 15,000.
But they said they want 20 to 50 on each school.
So yesterday, this is the
and
mom,
then the monitoring fee.
the mother of the lone transgender gunman who killed 2 students and injured 17 others at the what is it? The Annunciation Church and Catholic School on Wednesday morning was an employee of the school, police say. While the motives of Robin Westman, age 23, remain. That's the person. Is that the bad?
Yeah, before
the bad trans.
Before the parents changed.
Can we call it bad trans?
Before the parents changed the bad trans, the real name is Robert Westman.
So Robert Westman, who's transitioning, with encouragement from his them parents. Its mom was it was described as Mary Grace Westman, who spent 5 years working as a secretary at the Minneapolis-based school until she retired in 2021, according to Facebook and a blog from the church's website. She provided such a wonderful hospitality, friendship, and compassion to all that gathered for their her 5, blah, blah, blah. So this is the weird. He looks like the guy. Remember when
That's a man.
The mask?
That's a man.
Yeah, the mask.
It looks like the mask with Cher, does it not?
Yeah. Mask, not the mask. That was with Jim Carrey. If he was green, then that would be that. But mask.
Here is the ABC story.
Disturbing new details about the shooter. What the suspect appears to have posted online, video that was set to be released, actually timed to show up after the horror unfolded at that church. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, investigators searching multiple residents linked to 23.
Did you like the drone deal?
Yeah, I mean, anything that will actually keep kids safer.
I like it.
And that's not going to result in additional loss of life. There is no chance that innocents die because of those drones.
No.
So I love it.
Teachers, administrators, police officers, more importantly, kids don't get killed from those.
Nope.
A teacher being armed, extra school resource officers, that all has, a
level of risk associated with it. Yeah,
exactly.
So for
these drones, man, they just fly. Go ahead with the cost.
The cost is $4 per student per month, and then a $15,000 for the 6 drones. But obviously, the size of the school, you get more
does
drones.
the parents pay for the $4?
Yes.
I mean, I would.
For the school.
$4 a month.
If not, just have a bake sale, baby.
That's or a car wash, right, Seth?
Of course.
Or a card sale. Let's do some card breaks. I mean, that's basically, Brian, $1 a week. $4 a month, $1 a week. I'd pay that all the time. I'd pay that every day to know that my kid had that extra level of security.
3-year-old suspect Robin Westman, including the family home less than a mile from the church.
There was a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. All 3 had been lawfully purchased by the shooter.
And police are studying a troubling video Westman allegedly posted on YouTube, timed for release after the horror would have unfolded inside that church.
This manifesto appeared to show him at the scene.
By the way, we have it, and I'm going to play it.
And included some disturbing.
It's very disturbing. It's 10 minutes long. So let me. I want to play this going to Word, so I have plenty of time.
Okay. YouTube took it down, didn't they?
Yeah, but the people screen grabbed it.
Yeah, let me got a screen Scott Willie. For all you haters of Lummy, he is an unbelievable EP.
Who hates Lummy?
I mean, everybody.
Who cares?
Everybody hates me.
I mean, but that makes sense, though. Who hates Lummy?
Everyone.
Video depicts someone obsessed with violence. In one chilling moment, a suspect is seen driving a knife into a sketch of church pews. You also see a suspect handling bullets, magazines, and an arsenal of guns. And there are numerous references to
There were 2 kids killed?
8 and 10.
An 8-year-old and a 10-year-old lost their lives. They went to school on Wednesday morning, said goodbye to their mom and dad, dropped them off just like every one of us have done before, and your kid doesn't come home.
I had a racist last name.
previous mass shooters, including Sandy Hook. The fixation on murder clear. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem saying,
It's such a pussy move to go after kids.
But again,
it really is. It's
this
such a
doesn't
pussy
happen
move.
in a vacuum. There are red flags galore before somebody does this. Where is the family? Where are the friends that are responsible and try and help this and prevent this from happening?
The family is encouraging them to be, trans.
Yeah.
And the family is, making this kid even more weirder. That's
the whole family's against
the
God.
words "kill
the whole family's against God. Say it, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump were found written on a.
Oh, hold on. Let me get to the Trump deal again. I maybe talked over it.
Secretary Kristi Noem saying the words "kill Donald Trump" were found written on a rifle magazine. Tonight, the community in shock.
I'm sorry, I'm shaking. I can't stop. And considering like the shooters a half a block from where we all live.
That neighbor now trying to make sense of what the killer's family might be thinking.
Did they take him out?
He killed himself.
Tonight.
Yeah, the pussies always do that.
I can't imagine not only living with what their son has done, but also that their son is deceased. I'm sure they're questioning as parents what happened here.
Well, they need to die for
We're
him.
also
What?
They need to die for him. If we can't put him through court and kill him, then we just take out mom or dad.
You think they should go to jail, Gene?
Gene wants to
The
kill him.
parents, yeah.
Yes,
I think they should take a life sentence.
Gene wants to kill him.
Because you know what?
Yeah, court,
the guy got raised by them, so they put the stupidity in him.
And they got raised by them, and they put the stupidity in him, and they're the ones that were, really, really pushing the trans deal too.
But if somebody pays for this, whether you shoot yourself or not, the next guy's going to think twice about it.
Next up.
Yep.
Robin Westman was born a male with the name Robert, but in 2020 identified as a female, and a Minnesota court approved his name change to Robin.
Here, Thomas, live in Washington.
Well, that's Minneapolis for you.
Yep.
That's Minneapolis for you.
We're also aware of a manifesto that the shooter had timed to be released on YouTube. This manifesto appeared to show him at the scene and included some disturbing writings. That content has since been taken down with the assistance of the FBI, and it now remains under active review.
What are you laughing about?
That the FBI took it all down and we got it.
By our investigators.
Because you know why? You know why?
Because we're SWAT.
Because Lummy's the best EP in the business.
Because we got the lum. We got the lum. Say it, Gene.
You're blaming it on him. He's bowing down. He got his head in his glass. He knows he's going to jail.
He's got 4
the
computers.
feds are coming to get you today.
Who?
Lummy.
For what?
Getting this video.
For getting this video and stealing.
He did. He was doing. Gene, quit trying to make
But
Lum.
the FBI's taking it down.
It doesn't matter.
That means you cannot use it.
Lum did his job, dug it out, and we need to see it. It's very newsworthy, and it's.
Can he hide at your house this weekend, Gene?
Yeah, you can.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Which is a gender-neutral name.
Robin
Hood.
Robin Peter.
Batman and Robin? Hello? Robin Thicke?
Mach, I gotta talk to you after the show about this mic.
Robin Williams?
So he's robbing his Peter to pay Paulette.
That's right.
Yeah. He robbed his Peter.
And he didn't want a Peter anymore.
No, that's why he robbed it.
Yeah.
And he robbed it to pay Paul. But. Oh, right.
Damn, Lummy, you just go to jail for the sponge, wouldn't you?
I feel like a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Lummy's my man. Lummy's my Keith.
Oh, hopefully he gets raised.
Going out tonight.
Lummy's my
Start a
Keith.
gun fight. Gonna go
bring that
shoot some kids.
Thank you, Steve.
What?
What happened? I hear what you said.
I was thinking, man, I feel like a woman.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Hell yeah, you
change
do.
the words to going out tonight, gonna start a gunfight, going to shoot some kids.
Do you think Brian has a wee-wee, or do you think he's smooth like a Ken doll down there?
He's smooth.
He's smooth like a kid.
Why are you thinking about my pelvis, my crotchal region?
Why not?
It's weird.
I was
man.
thinking about this trans person's crotchal region for the break. Why can't I think about yours?
I don't like it. Don't think about me.
Because he's inciting you, the other guy ain't.
Well, and this guy will come up and like rub his peanut on my leg, and I'm like, get away, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
His peanut? Is that what you guys do on that?
No,
on that
we,
show?
we don't
Yes,
do
Gene.
it.
Yes, they on the Blizzard show they rub each other's peanuts.
And you're on TV too?
They're on TV too.
Just for people that pay
about
for that kind of stuff.
My wife knows that I'm
Your wife
completely
don't know
straight.
everything
He's
about you.
fluid.
Or she would not be with you.
She knows everything about me.
He used to date strippers, Gene, and take them to concerts. Jack Johnson.
That's true.
He's a snowflake that plays a guitar barefoot. Sorry.
He makes great banana pancakes, though.
I'm sorry, I like Jack. Where's he been?
Flake is probably my favorite Jack Johnson song. That'll be on the next Blizzard 200. It seems to me that maybe pretty much always means no.
Yo played songs that I had never heard of in my whole life.
And I'll never
Except
hear
for
it.
singing one and dancing to it.
I'll never hear it.
I'm going like, where the hell have I been? Because I never heard that.
She
I
said
never heard that.
it's all
I
right.
never heard Foster the People. I never heard of that.
Foster some children.
Brian had Lummy calling you over and over again, man.
Yeah, you didn't answer the phone, Gene.
I know, I'm sorry, man, because I
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
my
man,
life.
this- yeah.
And when I seen it later, I
This
told
just
him,
keeps getting
damn it,
loose.
man.
I don't know if
That
it's
would have been
my
some
touch
great
it, but it's
footage.
like
Yeah, we
just
discovered
fell.
that David Allen Coe song.
He's got a couple good ones.
And
I mean, we're almost at 2,000 on YouTube. Everybody needs to go to YouTube.
There's no way you can play something.
Watch us on YouTube.
How about the album Hair?
by David Allen Coe.
No.
Oh,
Hair.
the
Broadway
yeah.
play song about the black people song.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I don't know.
What's going on over there?
We're doing a pitch change. What's it called?
Seth, have you ever heard of Hair?
Air?
The Broadway album
Hair. Should I listen to it?
Yeah,
The song's
listen to
called
the
Black Boys, White Boys?
The Black Boy song, Black Man song.
Black Boys, White Boys.
I can't sing it right now, can I? No.
You can sing it.
No, I can't sing that song.
Oh.
No way.
Let's see what the lyrics are.
Yeah. Wait till you read it.
How about it?
And I know every word of it.
Black boys are delicious.
No, that's not
Chocolate
what I'm
flavored
saying.
love. Licorice lips like
that
candy.
piece just fell out of
Eat
it.
my
No,
favorite
no.
balls. It's from Hair.
I know it's but that ain't the one.
How about it? How about it?
See how that works? I can tighten this up.
I don't know, man.
You're good.
I'm-
You're good. I appreciate
I'm
it. Thank
looking.
you. Hell yeah.
Colored
How
smoke.
about it?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm black, ain't got
change.
no.
Did you get a mic change, cuz?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay. Okay. Yeah, here it is.
That other one was literally falling apart when we were
I'm a
sitting
colored
here.
spade,
Yeah.
Negro. a
Macho's
black
like a pit crew guy. Comes in here.
Oh, he killed it, man. I just said I talked to him after the show about it.
That's a lot.
It gets worse.
Watermelon.
Shoeshine,
Hominy breads.
How about it? How about it? How about it?
What's the musical called? Hair.
Yeah, hair. I think they all come out. It starts out with the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Is the
Yeah,
song.
that's it.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios. Aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
You're listening to the show, and you're not watching the show, and you have the ability. Well, if you got your phone with you, certainly have the ability. Go to our YouTube channel, because anytime very rarely do we tip over $2,000.
That's right.
And we're the Gene Brian redneck cynical combination is taking us to all new levels. I think we're at like 1,926 that are watching us live as we speak. We got, I think, 3,000 over in Rumble and Facebook and locals as well. So go to our YouTube channel if you could, youtube.com/The Bubba Army, @The Bubba Army, and watch us on. I'd love to push it to see if we could get over 2,000 today before the show ends.
Are we fatlining Rumble?
What do you mean?
Fatlining.
You mean
goes Travis, $100.
Thank you so much.
We're on the big box.
No, we're not on the big box.
It's after 8.
Why not?
We really weren't on the big box much today, were we, Lummy?
To start out, we were
about an hour and a half.
Who's beating us?
Oh, I mean, they don't. It's not a beating thing, Gene.
Oh,
it's
we got to pay.
No, Gene, you don't understand any of this. So just
I'm trying to because you're always crying about it. So maybe I can learn what you're crying about.
Let me fish on the J100, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, The Bubba Army. Hi, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Bubba, how's it going?
Good. And by the way, today, the last thing that we'll play for the show is the 2-minute and 47-second video killed the radio star, the real story behind the Hulk Hogan sex tape, which debuts as a movie premiere, a VIP invitation-only movie premiere next Friday the 5th at a Tampa theater that will be, given the information will be given for all those that are invited. Brooke Hogan scheduled to be there. We're hearing rumors that maybe Ric Flair might be there.
Rumors that you started.
No, rumors.
Crack yourself up.
Maybe President Trump will be there. I don't know.
Lummy, why not on the big box? Lummy, why not on the big box?
What the?
Find out. Why not? Should be me.
You just got an hour and a half left, Bubba.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Bubba?
I'm glad you found it funny, Brian. Appreciate it. It's been 4 years of my life. It's the most important thing I got going on. I'm glad it's a goddamn joke to you.
No, the rumors thing was a joke, not the documentary.
No, the rumors were given to me by good sources that said they're going to bring Rick there. So whatever.
I'm just teasing.
Go. That's all you do is just screw around and just shove it right up my ass. Hello, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, man, how are you doing today?
Good.
So I missed a little bit.
I'll be better in that hour and a half
topic.
when I'm away from all these assholes.
What are you doing with your vacation, Bubba?
I'm not talking to you the rest of the day.
Well, that's gonna make for a
I was
great
invited
radio
over,
show.
but I'm probably not invited no more because of this guy next to me.
You're watching the silent treatment with Bubba Clem.
Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. I understand. Not everybody's actually radio hosts here.
Yeah.
So I missed a little bit on the drone topic. The only question that I have with the drones in schools is typically when there's a lockdown, teachers close and lock the doors. Are there supposed to be drones set up in every room? Are they supposed to be roaming around the hallways?
No, I think
how exactly does that look?
I think they're going to have up to 60 different stations located up high and at various corners and just various parts of the school. Now
They should have plowed through a window too. So
yeah, they also have a battering ram a drone that can go through a window. So that represents a couple different things. If the guy was to get into a classroom and lock the door, then the drone could, I think for the most part, every classroom has a window for the most part. Secondly, when they lock it down, that usually that shooter is just roaming through common areas of the school. And so that's where these drones would get that guy before he actually made it into a classroom. And a lot of times they'll go into a classroom, shoot, and then go out of that classroom and go into another classroom. So the teachers are, one of the things I think that they're taught to do is to lock down the door and put a bunch of desks and stuff like that. So, they're trying. I think that they are pretty much relying on being able to catch the bad guy in a common area because all the doors are shut by the teachers and the bad guy's not inside those rooms.
Yes, sir. So my wife's a teacher, and it varies depending on school. I'm in the military. She's a teacher, so we have this conversation on a weekly basis, to be honest with you.
Tell her to bring a gun with her.
We've had that conversation as well. I understand my wife, and I understand that would be safe for her, but I understand the human element as a parent not wanting.
You can see where a teacher, just like a kid flips out, a teacher could flip out. And if you allow armed teachers, now I'm all for the armament of teachers if they pass a psychological test and a gun handy, but I can see where.
How many teachers went crazy and shot the kids?
I'm just saying.
Any?
I can see
ever
where,
before?
I can see
Zero,
where
because they don't have a firearm.
I can see where there is another side argument to that. So arming the teachers is a 50-50 argument at best. Some people believe in it. Some people don't believe in it. So I don't want to get into that argument. But I think this drone deal would be these drones can attack. They have different levels of attack on how they can pepper spray you, hit you with a shotgun beanbag. So and I've actually been at the racetrack when One-Eyed Billy had his drone and he had it chasing me one time. I was on the grader and he had it like literally flying right by the grader and then would fly it into the grader and I'd be like there was a wasp after me,
Well, tell me something. Can it be hacked and somebody takes over and lets all the drones kill the babies?
No. You mean like a bad guy hack into the system?
Yeah.
No, I think that there's no way that could happen.
There'll be a lot of encryption with that because even with police radios, there's a lot of encryption.
So do you? Let me ask you a question. With your background, and you're the perfect person to ask, but with your wife being a teacher, you being military, what is your opinion of this drone technology? I personally like it.
So I like it. It's a statistics game at the end of the day. If they're in the common area, the drone is a perfect idea. But my concern is, for example, the Uvalde shooting in Texas where the police officer stayed back. That was a very, very controversial one. The police are in the wrong 100%. The dilemma is also in the training. When there are no active gunshots going off, they treat it as a barricaded suspect, meaning that he's just sitting in a room. He's no longer killing anyone. He's no longer firing. So they now have to go into negotiation. So that was the issue with that situation. Going back to that, I think we could also possibly look into teachers having less lethal pepper spray. I like that.
I do like that. I like having less lethal opportunities.
But and again, I understand the same concept as well. But a teacher can go crazy and get that and do whatever the case may be. But that gives you a layer of protection inside that classroom. If that gunman gets into the classroom and doesn't immediately, because realistically, they'll go after the teacher first, right? That's the protector. But if for whatever reason they don't, or they just wound that teacher, they still have an option or the ability to protect the kids to some degree.
I had a guy, he's a police officer. He's also on the specific school SWAT team as well. And he just texted this to me. All of us are trained to hunt and kill the shooter, regardless of being on a SWAT team or not. The cops at Uvalde were complete cowards. The drone thing is cool and would be an asset for sure. The cost would be probably the preventative reason why schools won't go for it. Cities are cheap, and they say they care about safety, but most won't spend any type of money on something like this, even if it would be beneficial. There is definitely, this is a person who studies this sort of thing, is on a SWAT team. His quote, there is definitely a connection with recent school shootings and trans kids.
Yes.
And so, I think there's a direct correlation, to the tripling or quadrupling of these incidents happening since this trans craze, if you will. I think there's in my opinion, think there's a direct correlation.
How many have there been?
A good amount.
5, 6 trans shooters?
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
How many just cis heterosexual white males?
And my window connection just said here in Florida that drone's not going through a hurricane-proof window.
You're right.
That was my thought too. I don't know how they think they're going to batter ram through those.
No.
And the schools are pretty. I mean, they're pretty secure.
Well, they make them secure because those are a lot of times the storm shelters that the community goes to. So they certainly do put better windows in schools than they do, your average,
Especially in Florida.
manufactured home. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. I like the less lethal teacher deal. I'm for arming the teachers, but I can see where that's a really, really polarizing situation. Now we have teachers with guns, and that could go awry as well. I don't know what the answer is, to be honest with you.
Because another thing, just kind of shifting gears from the protection of the students to the causation of everything. I think another thing is the way the media portrays it, because everyone comes out when a shooting like this happens, everyone comes out and they want to announce who the shooter was. And the problem is the psyche of the kids, they're struggling, they're trying to be found, they want to be noticed, and they're like, oh my God, everyone in the nation knows this person's name, so everyone will know my name if I do it. Now, I understand getting the news out and making sure that everyone's aware, but I do think that that's another factor that can be taken into account too, of like, hey, we've identified the shooter, we know who it is, we don't want to advertise what they did, so we're going to focus on the victims and not on the perpetrator.
Listen, I got to move on, my friend. Great information. Thank you. I appreciate your call. Thank you for watching us.
What's the name of the guy who shot Donald Trump?
Greg D. Filippo, $20.
Wasn't Greg D. Filippo. I'm sorry, Greg.
By the way, Lummy, 1,861, so close to 2,000 watching us on YouTube. Go over to YouTube if you can. Give us a watch. I like to hit, just not because we're getting anything in particular. I just like to see us hit 2,000.
Thomas Matthew Crooks was the Trump shooter.
I was just saying, nobody remembers these names of these kids that do the school shootings at all.
Columbine kids got Dylan Klebold and
hello, you're on the air.
The other one.
Another one. My guy said this guy knew his manifesto would be withheld by authorities like they did the Nashville shooter because that one was trans also. That's why he outbound his YouTube. They tried to cover that up by withholding the manifesto and the fact that the shooter targeted Christian kids.
Well, this is, this all comes down to mental health. And yes, trans individuals are far more likely to have mental health issues than do you have to see a psychiatrist or a therapist while you're transitioning? I don't know all the rules. I honestly
feel
don't.
Like you should
have to.
But you should be monitored, and maybe if you're biologically and chemically unstable and hormonally unstable, you shouldn't be able to purchase guns. There's a lot going on here, but the mental health aspect of it cannot be ignored. Even if you gender dysphoria.
As a society, we've made such a huge error in cutting back on mental health, prevention and identifying problematic kids early on. I don't know that we have that like we used to. And so, maybe the teachers are just made to listen, it's none of your business, keep out of it. Mental health used to be a teacher, like for instance, your teacher, Seth, your mom, who's a teacher. I think there was a time and day where if she had a kid that was acting a little bit weird or, maybe a little bit, she could go to the office and, identify that kid, and maybe the office resource officer or school nurse or principal talks to that kid. I don't know that they can do that anymore. I don't know that you can single out a kid.
Most of these people are just walking on campuses and shooting. I don't even know if they're kids from the school or kids in the class.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And I agree with Brian. There's red flags. You don't just wake up one morning and go shoot up a church or a school.
No, most of these are not shocking. That's the Thomas Crooks one is probably the most, and then maybe like the Las Vegas shooter. But for the most part, these are very clear that these problems exist and they're going to be coming.
1,961, Lummy, only 39 away from hitting $2,000 on YouTube.
At one point we were at 1,977, but
fifth grader describes deadly Minnesota shooting, school shooting. Go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com / The Bubba Army to watch us on YouTube. And this kid's friend saved him?
Yes.
What happened with him? Is he okay?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be okay. And then my friend, he was like laying on top of me.
Now, why would they?
Because privacy.
The kid's name.
The kid's name.
But he's a hero. I mean, but I mean the kid.
He's also 10.
Yeah,
I know, but he's a hero. I mean, like the kid. Why would I would want my kid.
Why are they not giving me? Little Bubba's mad about this. Why I'm not getting any credit? I saved 4 of my classmates, and none of the local news is giving me any credit. Only national coverage.
I'm not even on a big box right now.
Please.
I think he's gonna be okay. And then my friend,
I'm just gonna ignore him. I mean, it's easier.
he was like laying on top of me, like making sure I was safe, and he got hit.
He
got hit
and that
too.
Kid, and that kid got hit. That hero.
Oh,
that
man.
little kid got hit. Damn it.
Oh, that was really brave of him.
And you have a neck on your neck?
Yeah, that was, I don't even know what it's from. Kind of looks like debris or something.
But that came from during this.
Yeah.
Now think about this. This poor little guy right here. Think about, I mean, like, he's always going, by the way, we're over 2,000, Lummy, and thank you so very much to everybody. But, like, think about the trauma this kid went through that 99% of fifth graders will never have to deal with. And, I mean, I don't know, this kid seems like he's coping pretty well, and he's pretty much a stud.
Because he plays Fortnite.
Okay, because this kid plays Fortnite. There you
Right,
go.
so
Gene's got it all handled.
Yeah,
Something.
But that came from during this.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? You seem pretty put together here, but it's got to be tough.
Yeah, I'm just like confused.
What happened with him? Is he?
I mean, that kid, that poor little kid.
Yeah, but the media doesn't seem to care. They're throwing the camera right in his face and giving him a microphone so that this could be preserved online forever for him to remember for the rest of his life.
My friend ran, kind of, someone helped him like run out. He saw him. He was wearing all black and he had a ski mask on. I was down, so I didn't really look up. I mean, he got shot through the stained glass windows. So they're probably ruined. And then my friend Victor.
Poor kid's ruined about the win. Our windows are broken.
Stained glass.
So they're probably ruined. And then my friend Victor, he was like laying on top of me, like
they didn't
bleep it out on main Fox.
making sure I was safe, and he got hit. So that was really.
No, I don't think Victor is one of the kids that perished. I think Victor might have just got hit, which I don't want to downplay getting hit, but I think Victor survived.
Victor, yeah, they said he's
brave of him.
And you have a neck on your neck?
Yeah, that was, I don't even know what it's from. Kind of looks like debris or something. My friend ran.
All right, so all 14 injured students expected to survive. The chief said all 14 students who were injured. So were there 14 that got either shrapnel or glass or bullets? Right there. I mean, there were 14 that suffered some type of injury from this episode.
Yes.
I believe all of them have their parents with them now. All are expected to survive. All our remaining victims are expected to survive. Police say 14 children ages between 6 and 15 were injured, as well as 3 adults who are parishioners in their 80s. So there was, I guess there were some people in their 80s.
It might have been volunteers.
We can't. We're not going to play. We can't play this.
You're afraid.
No,
no.
YouTube.
Your wife called it.
YouTube will strike it.
No, we're not. Yeah, they'll take down the whole show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So what we did? So I had his writings. I made them bigger, and we had them. Yeah. Your messenger.
So you're telling me nothing. His writings, yep, I had him bigger.
We made them bigger so you could read them and sent them to you on Messenger.
So
don't play the video.
Don't play the video. The video killed the video.
Why would we even celebrate or spread the killer's message?
All right, so here's a video that I cannot play. I'll put over there. Now, I
sent you four pictures. I numbered them too on your Messenger.
Okay. So this is, I think this is 3. And then this would be 2. And then this would be 1.
Dude was long-winded.
There you go. So can we read this? But this is very, very, I mean, this is a lot.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No, probably like that. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Do we read them?
No, I don't think we give the killer the having his message spread.
Right.
But I mean, people might want to.
Nobody wants
Then
to know
they can
that.
go seek it themselves online.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lummy, you know what?
Get your own Lummy.
Put these up on our Facebook. Put them up on our Facebook.
X and everywhere.
X, Insta. Not the video, obviously, but is this considered his manifesto?
Yes.
Yeah, this was in the beginning of the video.
All
well,
right.
it'd be a woe manifesto because he converted.
All right. So if you. So, Lummy, if we can get these up on various places, numbered 1 through 4, that'd be great, all right?
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Because of what he did.
So somebody else will use his message for their message.
Right, or you can influence, somebody else.
Okay. I know, humanitarian just it's too nice. Everything's too much because if I was the boss and that dude did that, I would.
His bloodline would be gone.
That and I kill all his dogs too.
Why his dogs?
Because they're part of him. So then, you know what? The next dude is gonna go, I hate the world. I hate being a girl. I hate being a guy. But I love my dog. They gonna kill my dog if I do this.
Man,
I let it go.
I don't know if that's the tiebreaker for somebody that's that far gone.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna kill my neighbor right now because I got dogs and I gotta take care of them.
They usually like their animals.
No, most serial killers are animal
serial
killers.
I'm saying,
school shooters
shoot themselves up.
It's fucking terrible. It's just sickening every time I hear one of the stories.
Now, how about the SWAT team having the SWAT team of
I'm surprised that
the gadgets, the little machines,
the drones.
Drones. So the truck pulls up. 30 or 40 drones fly out.
But the idea, Gene, is that it takes them 3 to 5 minutes to respond, and that's when most of the deaths have occurred. So,
that's the best way to do it. But we should have some too.
Yeah, I agree.
Zip them in.
I agree. They should
and go zip our people in.
They should absolutely have them lead the way, and then
pin them down.
Yeah, or at least know what's clear,
clear. That's right.
clear.
We don't have to poke our head around and get shot off.
And go quickly. I mean, those drones can.
You
throw 2 drones in there, you can have the whole area swept in under 2 minutes.
Yep. Boom.
So you just need 2 good drone pilots on each SWAT team.
Wow.
I could be on the SWAT team.
you
Just gotta get good at drone flying.
The drone thing?
No, I don't. No. Are you kidding? These kids.
Is that something that's going to be a real good paying job down the road?
Oh yeah.
So I should put my son into that.
Maybe. All the robotics is definitely going to be a good paying job, like working on fixing robots and making robots.
So my friend's kid's 15, and he is hooked up with a realtor, and he drones the house.
Yeah.
That's what Ty J does. It makes an unbelievable living.
He goes into the closet and drones the whole house for you.
Ty J has his own drone company.
Really?
And his number one, like insurance companies, roofing companies, appraisal companies.
They don't got to send nobody out no more.
So and then like the real estate market hires these drone guys to come in and drone the whole property and go through the house, and it's there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 different industries.
That's going to be a good thing to be into. Because I'll start buying drones for my son.
Well, you need to buy him a practice one.
Yeah, you start out with cheaper ones.
You buy like a $500 one. That way, in case he fucking bounces against the wall.
Yeah, but I then work my way up, and I buy a computer just for that, and get him into that.
Yes. Instead of playing Fortnite, he needs to be practicing how to fly a drone.
He don't play Fortnite much, because I'll knock him in his head.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
him and his buddy was playing, and his mom told him that they were done in 20 minutes. That him and his friend had to
You went past 20?
Late, and they chose to go about 15 minutes over. Well, usually Dad don't get out of bed when he's sleeping. So, but this time I wasn't really sleeping, so I got out of bed. So when I went up there and popped him in his head and said, "You know how Fortnite works? You kill people." Boom, boom, and I popped him. And I popped the kid that's visiting.
You popped the kid that's visiting.
He goes, you can't hit me. I go, "Why not? You're on my property." "I know, but I'm a kid." And I said, "I know, but I thought maybe you were breaking in and entering and trying to steal my refrigerator."
Kill the hot mics. Kill the hot mics.
She's building an alibi.
Kill the hot mics.
I said, "I don't know who you are."
Hey, kid, catch this. Oh, you got a gun. Now I got your print.
Mommy!
How about that?
I know. You can't fuck in your shit. Is this it right here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You having a hard day, Sponge?
Yeah.
This
Try
one.
your
Broadcasting live from the Aquabeto studios.
Aquabeto.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, it's not necessarily just too many people in the studio. I'm not used to this many, and you and I can't even communicate because they're in their own little world themselves. Loud as hell, disruptive. There's just this, we don't usually have an entire studio full of people.
Wolf, $50. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Austin Wolf.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You used to have a lot of people. Some people have always been respect from out.
Just when I thought we had bad trolls. I mean, I'll take all trolls any day over this. I think this is the general manager for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
And, general managers of professional or any teams in general, they're the ones that make for the most part. Most teams are set up where the pecking order is the general manager controls the talent that plays. The coach is told to coach, and sometimes we'll have major or minor inputs as to the personnel, but for the most part, personnel decisions, whether it's the NBA, Major League Baseball, or football, basketball, are done by the general manager. Now, you obviously have incidences like Jerry Jones, who dabbles in it. And a lot of people are saying that, one of the reasons why the Cowboys will maybe never win another Super Bowl is until Jerry Jones relinquishes his ownership or his power.
Decision making.
Yeah, I mean, because Jerry Jones pretty much run. I don't even know that they don't.
His son does a lot,
but I think Jerry Jones is the named general manager of the Cowboys. I think.
I don't know if he has the official title. I know Steven might be the assistant GM or something like that.
The general manager is Jerry Jones, who also serves as the team's owner and president.
Right.
He's held it since 1989.
And they've not won a Super Bowl since.
Well, no, they haven't won a Super Bowl since the salary cap and free agency.
Yeah, 94.
So he makes. So here's the deal. Most successful teams are set up where the general manager makes the personnel decisions. Some of the more tenured coach like Andy Reid and some of these, Pete Carroll, some of these big Bill Belichick when he was at the Patriots. I think Bill Belichick might have been the GM. I think.
He was, absolutely.
Yeah. So it can work if you got somebody who's not a total maniacal.
It's not as prevalent as it used to be. It used to be Bill Parcells and Mike Holmgren and all of these guys, Bill Walsh. I mean, a lot of these are, it was way more prevalent about 10 or 15 years ago where your head coach could be your general manager. They've since got away from that, and now they've, the closest that you can get is when you're an Andy Reid or somebody like that. You have major influence and say so on your personnel. But at the end of the day, your general manager is the guy that that puts the team on the field, and usually they tell them the coach what you got, coach what I give you. And so this is the general manager for the Miami Dolphins. And I don't know that they've made any really outlandish personnel decisions. Has he? What decisions has he made that caused him a bunch of crap?
They haven't won anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Tyreek Hill deal was a good deal, wasn't it?
I mean, they haven't won anything with him.
Having kind of a true backup for Tua.
So, this guy, would you say by general manager standards, has failed, succeeded, or it's a push?
I think it's still a push on the Dolphins.
Brian, you're a sports guy. I mean, is this guy?
They've failed. Their window of competition is closing or has closed.
What they give up for?
I mean, a lot of that is related to their quarterback just getting knocked the F out.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You can be the best GM in the world. Your starter gets knocked out. You're not winning football games.
You're right.
Period.
You can be the best. I mean, if Andy Reid, who I think right now came from the Mike Holmgren tree. Is probably one of the most tenured and successful NFL coaches right now. And if he would lose Mahomes in the second game of the year,
6-11
with an Achilles tear, like an Aaron Rodgers season-ending deal or a Deshaun Watson, you're right. He's probably a sub 500 team.
They just signed Carson Wentz. Don't say that about them if Mahomes goes down. How dare you?
But I'm just saying, like, it's a very finite. And you're only an injury, a major injury away. Your strong side offensive tackle goes down for the year. Your running back, how good would the Eagles be if Shaquan Barkley went down for the year? Or AJ Brown? Again, so a lot of times it's not their fault.
I mean, you can survive losing a wide receiver. You cannot survive in the modern NFL losing a top 15 quarterback.
Not at all.
You can't.
Did these guys have the same chance of getting that dude that went way down on the bid-in?
Shador Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have got him.
Well, were they stupid?
Well, I mean...
Yes!
I mean,
yeah. They might be. Seriously.
They might be.
If they got nothing and they're going to lose the rest of their life,
who is?
Why not get that dude?
You're going to lose the rest of your life. You should have represented Shador. I think it might have been better than, whatever. So now, who's
your agent? Drew Rosenhaus?
No, it's
Gene Lasker.
That's right. And my man is going to show off so much that we're going to win some games.
Sorry about all the black powder. I was just done powder coating out back. But let me tell you right now.
Right.
You're going to lose the rest of your life if you don't sign my client.
So who is the backup quarterback for the
Zach Wilson?
Gene would actually say you're going to lose your life if you don't sign my client.
Sorry. So anyway, this guy, I thought we had bad trolls. The general manager of the Miami Dolphins has trolls to the next level where they wish cancer upon his children. Death.
From out.
That's mad.
What's that?
That's being mad.
Respectful and nice, and they just say, hey, keep going, appreciate you. And so it's been, the guys to my face have been nice. I know there's people that are upset, but that's...
Oh yeah, most people to your face are nice. It's the keyboard tough guys that are not.
That's any job, and if I was comfortable and saying I felt great about what things are, then I'm an asshole because I'm not being realistic about where we are as a team and where things are going. So after last season, I'm frustrated like they are that we didn't win enough games last year. So
then lower the beer,
guys. I'm frustrated we're not winning enough games. I'm an asshole.
Understand it. Like I said, I don't take things personally, but
did we hit over 2,000 for a minute? Now we're back down to 946.
We hit 2,001 for a couple seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And generally,
our YouTube numbers, youtube.com/The Bubba Army. You can watch us.
Very positive and stuff to me, but I know there's guys. I mean, I've gotten some colorful emails.
How does this idiot even got a job as a football player, owner / boss? The mild little meek ass voice that he's got. I'm not listening to him.
He's a GM.
He's an idiot.
He's in office. He's a pencil pusher, Gene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because he can't tell guys what to do. You got to get in their faces. And you got to really
whack them
out.
upside their head, right?
Well, like the Green Bay Packer dude, or the one that was mean to everybody.
Vince Lombardi?
Vince Lombardi?
Yeah, Vince Lombardi grabbed you by the face mask and jerked your neck around.
Can't do that anymore.
Too bad.
No. Too bad, Gene. You would last exactly 30 minutes as a coach.
But I won that game.
No, you're not even getting on. You're not even coaching a game. You're getting thrown out the first practice. I'm just telling you. You can't grab a face mask. These are $1 million thoroughbred athletes. You have to baby them. They even have rules now that they can only pad up and hit each other like 13 times the entire season.
Why do you guys still like this baloney? I mean,
we love
the same
the
reason
NFL.
you still watch NASCAR, even though it's watered down.
No, I don't. I just watch open wheel racing on Flow.
Oh, you still watch racing though?
But my kids die of cancer.
But it's not watered down.
It ain't at all. Can't water down sprint cars.
Water down the track.
It'd be like Bubba.
Completely just irrelevant to what we're speaking about in their own little world, back and forth, just sucking each other's D's.
From a couple people, including hoping my kids die of cancer, which is a fun one. I was like, there you go. So that's why I don't take things very personal or real, because other people have other issues and stuff.
Those are the people that burn their jerseys after players leave, man. Those are can't. Those are unhinged.
I really like this. I really like this a lot because this is kind of like an NIL deal without being any money with regards to because student athletes, they need to eat. When you're and any of us that went to college, probably all of us except for Gene, one of the things of living on campus or living by yourself is, always, let me you're eating either ramen noodle, either the cafeteria food or late that night, maybe you're ordering a pizza or ramen noodles, but usually you're always scrounging around for some type of food if you're living in the dorms or even off campus. And if you're a student athlete, you're not the Arch Manning guy that's getting $7.5 million on the NIL deal. Instead, you're the long snapper who gets nothing.
That's right.
This is a cool thing. Chipotle Grill is giving every scholarship and walk-on student athlete at Florida, Georgia, and Ohio State a customized card granting them free Chipotle for the duration of their respectful athletic seasons.
No extra charges on the bugs.
What's that, Gene? You're eating, and that's really not what
no extra charge on the bugs. Did you see Chipotle was one of the number one restaurants with the bugs?
Gene?
I read it the other day.
Gene?
It's a fact.
Do you know?
They were not on the big box? Yeah, I know.
No.
I didn't. That's not my fault.
Do you know, Gene?
I want to be on the big box. Let me get me on the big box.
I'd like to have a co-host that's not feeding his face. And
it's a pretzel. I'm not really feeding
pretzels,
anything.
Bubba, your pretzels.
I'd like for you to be able to consume those pretzels during our 5 minute and 20
I'm
second.
really helping you out on the pretzels because when I went in there, the pretzel bag was open. So I took out the top layer, which is probably junk now because it was open, and put them, and I wrapped it up real good for you, so the rest of them are going to be great.
Yeah, so could you eat that when we're not on the air? Could you?
Not much time then because you're yelling at me at that moment.
But in all fairness, he was telling us a story about Coben playing Fortnite too long, and I was just seeing kind of how he handled that punishment.
Yeah, and he'll probably be serving child abuse papers later today. As a matter of fact, if the Land O'Lakes police or whatever jurisdiction Gene is in wants to call me for a witness, I can say that Gene did smack the kid in the back of the head.
He had a gun.
But Gene thought the other 12-year-old was breaking into his house.
Right.
I'll just tell the law that you ain't supposed to be here.
Gene's kid and this other kid were playing Fortnite, and it was time for the other kid to go home. So Gene slaps him in the back of the head and tells him, "Hey, time for you to go, buddy."
He was trying to rape me. He looked me right in the eyes. He said, "Let's do this, old man."
So, again,
Gene, what the kid say to you after you hit him?
Yes, sir.
He said, "You can't touch me."
No, I'm just a kid. I said, okay.
Just a kid.
Make you a man tonight.
Never going to have this dynamic ever again, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it while you can. The video show dust storms sweeping through the Phoenix and Arizona football stadium, and then I think, Alumni, it actually affected the Burning Man concert too.
It sure did.
And this phantom dust storm whipped up in the Midwest / Southwest. And
so this orgy dome is a real thing?
Yes. Oh yeah, the orgy dome's a real thing.
I thought it was a made-up story when it said dust storm ruins orgy dome.
No, here's some examples of the dust storm that hit Arizona.
Time to get my 8 hours. Bye.
I mean, is this a pre-roll?
This is a pre-roll.
Small bed. I was.
Anxiety and cause trouble sleeping. Get the facts at thefactsnow.com.
Vaping.
All right, I want you to take a look at this video now. It is
what?
Vaping can cause anxiety. I'm trying to help my buddy Zeth out over there.
a massive.
Zeth doesn't vape what they're talking about. What Zeth's vaping does not cause anxiety. It helps with his anxiety.
Thank you,
Upstate New York FTE, $50.
Who?
Upstate New York FTE.
Dust, you see it right behind me, and it inched its way through Phoenix and other parts of Arizona yesterday. I remember when I lived there and these things would happen, you couldn't do anything. Life would come to a standstill. Now, apparently some people call this a haboob. I don't remember anybody calling it that when I lived there, but it knocked out power to tens of thousands of people, and it also forced an hour-long ground stop at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. The National Weather Service, in fact...
Think about how hard that would be on your car's paint and... I mean, it would be like like sandblast.
I've been stuck in a sandstorm in Vegas, and it hurts. It literally just it's hitting you.
You got out of your car?
Well, we were
You're walking the strip.
So here's the deal: we were supposed to leave. We go to the airport to leave. Our flights are delayed like 10 hours. And
how much?
Like it was like 10-hour delays. And my boss, my old boss at the time, Rob, he's like, "You and I aren't waiting here. Let's go back to the hotel." And the other clowns, they all sat and waited in the airport. They were stuck there until like 2 o'clock in the morning. But when we walked out to get into the cab or the whatever to go back to the hotel,
needles hitting your face.
It's literally like getting sandblasted. Yeah, it was crazy.
Jason Christ, sorry you're having a tough day. I can feel your pain. $40 on the PayPal, Lummy. Thank you, listeners. Juggling these two.
Wind gusts close to 66 miles per hour.
So wind gusts 66, and any
with the dirt in there, yeah.
Vegas and Phoenix that have obviously big cities, but just right outside the city is desert. So just like literally right outside the city is just huge amounts of desert. So that sand gets whipped up and moved into the city, with 66 mile an hour winds
and lingering thunderstorms.
Now, wouldn't thunderstorms be cool because it would knock the sand down?
Yeah. Dilute it. That looks nasty.
It looks like a volcano.
It does.
Oh, man.
That's insane.
This is from the Phoenix area.
That's crazy.
And that's all sand and dust.
That'd be hell if you're on your bike.
Oh, can you imagine if you're on a motorcycle?
No way.
Let me see if I can. I think it shows different areas here. Hold on here.
Like destroys them properties.
All right, here we go. Let's get past this highway footage. All right. Well, there's you would
that
think
calms it down though. You see it kind of dissipating.
Yeah, you would think the thunderstorm is what you need to knock the dust down. And then here comes, it looks like it's just like a big blob coming right. So this dust is like creeping on you.
He's going to pick that trampoline up and throw it. It's tied to the fence, though. Oh, look at it.
Oh, yeah, look at it. You're right, though.
Uh-huh.
Look at it.
That's Burning Man.
Oh, is this the Burning Man? Yeah, so the Burning Man Music Festival is going on right now, and this is excerpts from the Burning Man. And the Burning Man is just a bunch of hippies and cool people, and they all have it's all tent based. There are some RVs and things like that, but
Volkswagen vans.
Yeah, exactly. But it's very much tent based.
Can we get back to the Orgy Dome?
There is the Orgy Dome at the Burning Man Festival did get destroyed. They did have an orgy dome.
Before or after the orgy?
Wow. That seems pretty mild compared to what we just saw. Here we go. So let me. I do have. Here's the orgy dome.
Just a pup tat.
Let's go.
Chaos at the Burning Man concert as the orgy dome was destroyed. Now, do they really have an orgy dome? Like just people in there having sex?
Yeah, it's a big tent.
Build Team 2025. Earning their f***ing deals right here, baby.
Tossing around early attendees. Entire camps were ripped apart.
Oh, it's probably this weekend, right?
This weekend. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour.
There were 4-hour waits to drive into there, on Tuesday.
No, here's the orgy dome.
Oh, now that looks like a party.
And there were 4-hour waits just to get in to the facility. Orgy dome looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
No wait time.
Organizers had billed the dome as a sexual positive community on a mission to educate the world about consent and importance of its practice beyond intimate space. What does that mean?
Nothing. It just means an excuse to just have sex with a bunch of horny bastards.
Just blast.
Let's have some whores.
It's not doing anything.
Nobody's learning a lesson.
Oh, I learned about consent.
The orgy dome. But instead of finding a space for couples and moresomes to play and numerous beds that were set up under the tent, attendees now face an orgy dome reduced to rubble.
It's now an orgy field.
The group posted an update on Facebook noting our built team worked so hard this past week to erect our lovely space. Unfortunately, the winds yesterday undid all that labor. I don't think I'd ever want to go to Burning Man.
I think we should send you next year.
No.
Be a correspondent there.
Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce eyeing an $18 million Ohio mansion, complete with a recording studio near his childhood home, sources say. I wonder if she's gonna. Well, I think she put her Cape Cod place or her main. I think she put her either the
Rhode Island house.
Yeah, the Rhode Island house. I think she either sold that or put it up for sale.
She doesn't even have to think about it. If she wants the house, it's hers.
Yeah,
I mean, let's face it.
It'd be like, she could literally write a check for it, right?
Easily.
We got some people on the phone lines, Lummy, as well. We'll get to all that next. Hold on.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
They're engaged. They're happy. They're a power couple.
All right. Yeah. Hold on one second. We're back in 5 minutes. Ready to buy a boy?
My boy too.
Taking Pepsis and donuts and taking Louis Vuittons.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Hall of Famer.
He had a chance to regain his standing in the community, and he's just like, nah, I'm good. I'll be a pariah.
Hopped up on too much sugar.
Yeah, idiot.
I don't think I ever saw it. I really could shove it. The whole 2-liter Pepsi, like a marathon. Wind sprints back and forth.
No, not he doesn't get in this year. It'll be a few more years.
So you asked you to go for it. Would you ever say vote no?
I wouldn't vote either way.
What they asked you to say,
I think what he accomplished on the field is what matters the most. So if you're going to put him in the Hall of Fame, you're not doing it because he's a great dude. You're doing it because he was great for the program. Yes, there's a blizzard today. Right, Seth?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
You know, Waller's as good at his job. You know what your fans are talking about today. I'm curious.
Is it going to rain Saturday?
Yeah, pretty much rain heavy.
I'm curious when it comes to really bold strokes. How do you view those? How do you view them as a risk? How do you view them as a decision affects you?
Sunday's going to be the worst.
But yeah, I think, you know.
Hey, you think your video?
Any someone might consider a bold move.
Yeah, I ran it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I have a truck double parked, you know.
We always do. I see there a ton. I just can't find the right
you don't. You know, and so you just kind of feel football team. You have to like look at it, and sort of like, you know, cap wise. First of all, it's your team and how do you view those? How do you view them as a risk? How do you view them as a reward? And philosophically, you weren't in a.
You think the Packers, Micah Parsons deal could happen?
No.
I don't think so.
I think that Jerry Jones would rather have him not play than trade him away.
They're saying a first this year, a first and second next year, and a fifth. So 2 firsts, a second, and a fifth.
Isn't his contract up after this season?
With a redo with a
franchise tag option.
With a redo of the contract before he signed.
It's a pretty easy deal to get done. Give him more money than Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, and then that's it.
Said he wants $45 million a year.
Brian, can you go to over the cap and see what kind of cap space Green Bay has?
Um, 31.6, but they can make that number work. They get creative with it.
Right.
You could be negative $12 million and make it work.
Yeah.
The cap is like an imaginary thing, I believe.
Right, especially with the guarantee and
the way that you can move stuff around.
Prorate roster bonus.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Trying to be on time today, actually a little bit ahead, because the last 2 minutes and 42 seconds of the show, which we'll try to butt up to about as close as we can to 9:55, because the blizzard comes on shortly thereafter. Lummy and I have to do a little something.
Yeah, we got to talk to you about that too, me and Macho.
Is it raining?
No.
Okay.
I also sent you a video I got from Colton about Gene. Colton ran into Gene at Lowe's, our local Lowe's.
Colton ran into him?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited. Like, this is a new movie coming out. I got to see this footage.
All right, let me
Gene out in the wild.
All right, let me all I keep getting is this from your IM. That's all I keep getting.
You might need to scroll down on your IM.
Okay, let me show you my Lummy IM here. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're right. I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
Didn't Brian used to have a podcast called that. You're right. I'm wrong.
The Triple Bs.
Something like that. So this now is this on is this on our YouTube channel?
Currently, yes. In the back
currently.
end.
Now is this Colton?
Yes.
Hey, Bubba Army. I am at Lowe's, and while here,
look at Lasker how he parks.
Yep.
I see a dually that's parked, taking up 2 spots.
That's how
in the front.
That's how he talks. That's how he rolls.
You might want to leave that guy alone.
And
I wouldn't mess
Bubba
with
Army,
him.
who do you think this would be? This dually at Lowe's,
2 spots.
taking up 2 spots.
Gene, do you not care about the next person trying to pull in?
Lowe's has 480 spots. If they were all taken, I would care. But they're not all taken. I passed 4 to get to that one.
You're in the front.
Taking up 2 spots.
I passed 4 to get to this one. And then you take 2. You know, I mean, anything short.
Listen, if the dually stays straight, it's poked out. If the dually's on a cockeyed angle, I'm inside the line.
He's got a point.
And Bubba Army, who do you think this would be? This dually at Lowe's, taking up 2 spots. I know who it is, and we're going to go find him.
Boy,
I'm so excited.
That's funny.
Gene's got a nice looking. Boy, it's a nice looking truck.
It is.
God, that's a nice looking truck.
Gene, I didn't know you had a rich sister.
Who it is,
I
and
don't.
we're going to go find him.
Now, Gene, is this one of your friends?
Yeah, it's Bobby Gordon.
That's okay. What's Bobby Gordon do?
He is a repo man up in Brooksville.
Oh, and what's he doing with you? Helping you?
No, well, he rode with me. He stopped by the house and he was working on my race car.
Hey, you want to go to Lowe's and buy some lumber?
I had to go. No, I didn't have lumber. I was picking up
hardwood flooring.
No. I was doing the sink fixtures, the plumbing.
Everybody taking pictures of us, dude?
Son, there's a crowd of people out there around a truck with some dualies taking up more than 2 parking spots. The people are pissed off. What do you guys say to them?
Say thank you for shopping here at Lowe's. That's what you say to them. And if you can afford a $125,000 dually, you should be able to take you off 2 parking spots.
That's right.
And if you drive a Kia like you probably do, or a Hyundai, you need 1 spot. You only spend $25,000. Okay.
So there you have it.
Now, Gene, is that how many people you've killed on the front? I mean, like, what does this equal? Or can you not talk about it?
It's 15. 5, 5, and 5.
I understand that.
The 15th letter of the alphabet is O for outlaws.
Oh, okay. You guys are getting outlaws.
If you know, you know.
Outlaws are getting creative, huh?
We've been creative since 1943.
Lowe's parking lot, spotted Lasker. I went and found him.
Look at he literally just pulled in, didn't even straighten his wheels.
Nope.
Just pulled in like a real dick.
And
this is the kind of guy that I get really mad at because I really would like to have that spot right there.
You'd like to have that truck.
definitely him.
Spots.
Dually. Sticker on the side window.
I think one of his stickers says, "My dogs will kill you."
Right there on the side, right there.
Right there?
You might get in, but you won't get out.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
You might get in, but you won't get out.
Yep.
Sticker on the side window, sticker on the rear, taking up 2 spots.
I don't think there's a Bubba Army sticker on there.
Nope.
Why not?
Wait, there was one. I put one on your window.
You put it on right on top of the dirt.
Sticker on the side window, sticker on the rear, taking up.
Why don't you
Seth put one on
I'm
too.
waiting on a sticker without the little
here.
spots.
Right here.
Seth put one on there too, so
Spots.
2 people have.
I don't want the spots on mine. I just want the shield.
You mean you want a regular Bubba Army, not one with a QR code?
I don't know nothing about QRLGBTQ.
No, Bubba,
I just want a sticker.
No, but he wants us to clean the window before we put it on.
Okay, no problem.
But he doesn't want the spots.
I don't want the spots.
You don't want the QR code. You just want the straight original Bubba Army OG
I want
logo.
Straight,
Right,
not Q.
We'll get you one.
Wants a stripped
2
down
spots
logo like Cracker Barrel.
At the Lowe's. Gene
I
Lasker.
want the
How about-
old history when we were money.
Before we are failing like we are now. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, we're not failing, but we've failed someplace.
We have, and I can't dispute that. So, Brian, the Green Bay media are such a bunch of pussies.
You talking about your team like that?
Yeah, I am because
The media, not the team.
Yeah, the Green Bay media. The Green Bay media are a bunch of pussies because the big scuttlebutt right now is that the Packers and Cowboys supposedly have talked
Jerry Jones has said that he doesn't foresee. He would rather have Micah Parsons, maybe sit out a year. He doesn't want to give up the player. But Micah Parsons, who is I think he's a Pro Bowl, like elite level.
He's only 26, I think.
Yeah,
he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean,
2021.
Why would you not play that guy?
Well, why would you not pay him? He wants more money.
Oh.
He's in the last. That's what these players do, Gene. They get in their last year of their deal, and they've killed it. For 2 or 3 years. They're in the last year of their deal. They won't honor their last year. They want a whole new deal with a lot of guarantees before they so they won't even play their last. They'll hold out. The guy from the Bengals, was it Trey Henderson?
Yes.
He just did this, and they I think, Brian, you would, all teams usually, based on being the level of how good you are, they cave. Most teams cave, don't they? I mean,
most players have stopped holding out now. It's now called a hold in, where they show up to team meetings and stuff, but they won't practice, they won't play.
Right.
And
in fact,
so they do workouts on their own on the side.
Micah Parsons was at last week's Cowboys home game laying on a medical table. While the game was in progress, he was laying on a medical table on the sideline, just laying there. Caught a lot of heat for that. And so there has been, Green Bay has inquired about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons swears to God that he will not ever he'll never play for the Cowboys. Jerry Jones says he will not trade him. There comes a point, Brian, where you're almost like laying out you're laying out your D's to see who's got a bigger D. And I mean, I think the advantage
is Micah Parsons.
But
we're talking about D's.
I mean, yeah.
Does this guy think he's that good? I mean, is he that good?
He is that good.
Gene, he's that
good.
Then
why ain't Miami bought him?
Well, Gene, Miami.
It's a good point, Gene. I mean,
right now it makes the most. It makes the most.
I mean,
fit.
the guy's out there bidding his life for sale. He wants to play hard. He wants to win games.
Well, Gene, technically, he's still under contract with the Cowboys.
Yeah, technically.
Well, if he's going to sit there and not play the game and just hang out, what good is he?
You just don't understand sports. So anyway, here's the deal.
Stupid,
Gene. But so the Packers.
I would pride in my contract. We have the right to beat the hell out of you if you disrupt this game.
The Packers have been the latest dancing partner to try to get Jerry Jones to trade this Micah Parsons. He would be the edge rusher that could potentially put I mean, listen, let's remember Green Bay's never been a really big trading team, and let's not forget the one trade. I know my team. Let's not forget the one trade that at the end of the day broke the seal to finally get him to win Super Bowl 30 or 31, and that was they went out and got Reggie White.
That's right.
That was and Reggie White, if you guys remember right, was one of the most sought after free agents of all. And then people were like, Reggie White's never going to go to Green Bay. Green Bay's too small. It doesn't. And at that time, and it's still. And one of the raps on Green Bay is African American players don't have a lot of things to do. There's not a lot of African American based activities. There's not a lot of African American based food choices. They're just, it's a small, little, sleepy, mostly Caucasian, northern, cold. You don't have a dome. I mean, Brian, Green Bay is not the sexiest guys on the block when it comes to free agency. Now, the organization's unbelievable. Their history's unbelievable. Their practice facilities and their is unbelievable. But the town in itself, you go to New York, you go to, there's a lot of sexy towns that free agents would thrive in. Maybe get big.
You been to Green Bay before?
Yes, I have been to Green Bay several times.
They don't got no Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes, they do, Gene.
Well, then what are you talking about? Throw a few coupons in the contract. He's eating good. He's coming to Green Bay. Hey,
so
would you like to have your picture in front of that sign?
Let's not forget, though, the last time that Green Bay finally took a leap of faith,
traded for an edge rusher. They won the Super Bowl.
Problem is they can't grow watermelons in Green Bay.
Yeah.
It's too cold. The ground's too cold. That's the problem right there.
Hey, have you ever heard of Popeyes? They got a
Listen
couple
up
of
being AI'd. Tim Albright, $20.
So now the going rate that I saw yesterday was a number one for this year, a number 1 and 2 for next year, and then a fifth the like in 27 or 28. So 2 firsts, a second, and a fifth. And by free agent standards, Brian, that's a pretty big haul.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty big haul.
Now, Green Bay's picks are not going to be top. That's that's probably the issue. Is they're not most likely not going to be top 15
They're
picks.
going to be 20 to 30 picks.
No, let's take it easy with the 30. They'll probably be in the 15 to 22 range. Yeah.
I mean, 30 put.
They ain't winning 13 games this season.
Okay. With Micah Parsons, you don't think that they could? You don't think that Micah Parsons?
But even worse though. But all that does is make the trade worse for Dallas and add to what Green Bay's going to have to add to the deal.
But here's the deal: if Micah Parsons is throwing his D out there and he says I'm not playing, and Jerry Jones says I'm not. I mean, there comes a point where you've got to make a deal with either Micah Parsons or Green Bay. But I hate the Green Bay Packer media. They're a bunch of pussies, and they're still they use they still have some professional decorum. Why don't you just say, "Hey, Brian Gutekunst, everybody's talking about it. What's your this is the general manager who makes all the decisions. What's the Green Bay Packers, and more importantly, your stance? What's your stance on the Micah Parsons potential trade with the Cowboys?" But nope, this is how Green Bay asks it.
You know, Waller's is good at his job. You know what your fans are talking about today. I'm curious. I'm not going to ask about anybody specific. I know better than that. But
He said, I know not to ask player specific. I know better than that. Why is there some underwritten code?
Because they're not going to say anything that could impact or hurt the deal. So they're not going to comment anyways on a specific player.
But he's under contract on another team.
Yeah.
So.
But even if they're talking about the potential of trading for him, they're not going to comment on it.
Why can't the media? I'm not saying
because you're not going to get an answer on that. So he's asking it. He's trying to get creative and couch it in a way that allows him to wiggle around and try to kind of sort of answer it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, why don't you just say Micah Parsons?
Because you're going to get. I'm not going to comment on that.
All right. Pre the post conference, there was rules said that they would not address it straight on.
All right. So Brian, if he was to get any type of data, you'd have to couch it this way.
Yeah.
So that what I thought was stupid is actually quite brilliant.
Yep.
Which is how I interpret most things. The wrong way.
Topically, you were in on Khalil Mack a few years ago. Right?
God, I wish they would have got Khalil Mack before he went to the Chargers.
Right? Mm-hmm. I'm curious when it comes to really bold.
Khalil Mack in his first 2 or 3 years with the Bears was an absolute beast. 52. Have nightmares of him smashing Rodgers right down to 0. Now, granted, it's the only person they had on the team that was worth anything.
Strokes. How do you view those? How do you view them as a risk? How do you view them as a reward? How do you kind of process ideas like that if you want to get involved in them?
Yeah. I think you got to, first of all, it's your team and how certainly every decision affects your football team. Obviously, there's so many different factors in it, who the player is, medical,
By the way,
certainly.
Micah Parsons here's one good thing going for him that's a straight money. He's only 26. I mean, what's Trey Henderson, like 30, 31?
Yeah.
I mean, like Brian, that has to be a determining factor as to why you would want the guy, because he's got a lot.
You're going to get 5 good years out of him with whatever contract you sign him to, for sure.
Exactly.
Cap-wise. But yeah, I think, you have to look at everything.
Is he a $35, $40 million a year guy?
Oh, it's going to cost you 40 to 45 to get him there, and he wants every penny guaranteed, which you give to him. I mean, you're going to give him that deal.
Reportedly, he wants $45 million
guaranteed.
A year. Yep.
Can the Packers in their cap room? You said they had 30?
They have no problem. They have no superstars right now. The Packers are one of the leanest rosters in all of football. Jordan Love's only making $11.9.
So they could definitely get this deal done.
Absolutely.
At $45 a year guaranteed. Now, I don't think the Cowboys can. I don't think they have the room, do they?
Well, they got CD and Dak eating up a lot of money.
Opportunity to help your football team, you have to look at and discuss as a group, and we do that all the time. I mean, it's almost daily. You know what I mean? I think what someone might consider a bold move, someone else might not. You know what I mean? We signed a practice squad guy today. I might consider that a bold move. You know what I mean? Somebody else might not. So, I think every opportunity that's out there to help your football team, we've always taken a look at.
I think
the Cowboys actually have $31 million in space. I was wrong. They have that money sitting there for Micah, clearly. So they have the same amount of space as the Packers, essentially.
How do you think this ends up?
I think it's getting to the point where I don't know how he stays.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Because if he stays, then Jerry Jones looks like a punk. And if he gives him everything that he wants, and I don't know how that's tenable. And if they're not going to give him everything he wants, he's made it very clear that he's not going to sign.
And I think he's made it very clear he'll sit out.
Yeah.
Now, if a guy
he's set to make $24 million this year.
So if a guy sets out, does that mean that contract's null and void? He doesn't make it. Obviously, he's not going to make that money. But does it void out and he becomes a free agent next year?
I think so.
Yeah. So they just void out the contract. You don't pay him nothing, but the contract's void, and now you're an unrestricted free agent, probably.
Well, no, they could still cap him if they wanted to.
Oh, they could franchise him, couldn't they?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, franchise tag him, him, not cap him.
Yeah,
they may want to cap him.
Gene wants to cap people. The Cowboys wants to franchise you. Concerning health update for wrestler attacked by Rampage Jackson's son. I think this is Rajah Jackson talking to his dad, isn't it?
Yeah. By the way, on the Micah Parsons thing, real quick. Sorry, if he does.
Are you hearing any news? I mean, do you think the Packers might get him?
Yes, but there also says if he does, if Jerry Jones stops a trade deal to the Packers and he does sit out, the Cowboys could put him on the reserve did not report list, which would null and void his 2025 contract. And next year, if he wanted to come back, he would still have to fulfill that contract.
So whatever deal is done has to go through the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But he could also just show up and say he has a bad calf and not give full effort, and then now you've got a whole whodunit.
Exactly.
That's why he was probably laying on the training table during the last preseason game.
Calf.
Yeah, it's my calf, man. It's my hammy. I just can't run fast.
That would tend to leave Brian. I mean, the longer this goes, opening season's in 2 weeks. The longer this goes...
Week from today.
Oh, is it a week from... Yeah, I'm sorry, a week. Yeah, a week. The longer this goes, I think the better it looks for the Packers. And does that put the Packers' defense at a whole nother level with him?
Oh, yeah. Whoever he goes to is going to get the best young player. The Packers' defense is okay.
Nah, they got a good safety.
They're okay.
Their linebackers are suspect. Rashawn Gary never really worked out. Luke Van Ness, both first rounders.
But I don't know if he alone is enough to make them an elite defense.
Reggie White did. Is he as domineering as Reggie White?
Hello?
Hey, where the hell are you at?
I think that's his father, isn't it, Lummy?
Yes.
I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him.
I think he said you were supposed to hit a double leg on that deal, and then you started whipping his ass.
Pissed me off, though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the up. He's in the ring, flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to take it there.
All right, I'll call you back later.
What a dick.
Hello?
Will they criminally prosecute this guy?
See, Micah Parsons is setting it up. He was in the airport on this week, and he's saying that he's getting a second opinion on the condition of his back. So he's setting it up to
bad back Willie.
Oh yeah, I just I showed up. I was there. I was hurt. So they're playing the game.
I think he goes to Green Bay.
You hope so. I think you need to start cheering for the Bucks, Bubba, and let go of those childhood.
Would you shut up?
I'm just saying. You've only been in Tampa how long now?
Yeah, well, you know what? I grew up a Packer fan.
You never even been to Green Bay other than to go see a game.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been to Green Bay several times. I used to live in Milwaukee. Don't you remember that? No, of course you don't, because you're always in hater mode.
I remember that. It's just
Hater
not
mode.
Green Bay. I'm just saying you should be a Bucks fan. Grow up.
No.
Why? They're stupid, too.
A big game tonight against Seattle. Caitlin Clark will not play in that game once again.
But hey, Clark still does have something to celebrate tonight. CBS 4's Scarlett O'Hara joins us live from downtown from a special pre-game party. Hey, Scarlett, what's going on out there?
Well, the report is she got her own shoe, but she won't play for the rest of the year. Her and Sophie Cunningham are out. We're pretty much throwing in the towel for this year.
Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Bob. You know, fans might be used to these pregame parties at Bicentennial Plaza, but today it looks a little bit different out here with the unveiling of Caitlin Clark's new logo.
And now, Seth, she absolutely is the first WNBA girl to get her own signature series, is she not?
She is not the first to get her own signature.
Was Cheryl Swoops?
Gucci might have a problem with that logo.
Did Cheryl Swoops get one, Seth?
Swoops, Dawn Staley, and there was somebody else.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. But it is a big deal in the Nike world, is it not?
Well, she's about to become, as big as the men that they have.
As Nike's newest signature athlete.
She's got to get healthy, though, man. She's got to get healthy.
Everywhere you look, you see the
Was it a groin or ab? It's a groin, isn't it?
Yeah.
interlocking C's,
She's probably
iconic
faking it not to have to play.
Nike swoosh, and the words, Caitlin was here. It's just a taste of what's to come when her first signature Nike shoe and clothing collection drops.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is her shoes going to be for girls only?
No.
So you're a guy and you can wear a Caitlin Clark deal?
Why not? It's 2025, my friend.
Twinkies.
I'm a huge Caitlin Clark fan.
Me too.
But I don't know.
I ain't wearing her shoe.
Next year, the logo collection.
By the way, has Corbin been has Coben been wearing his Bubba shoes?
Yep.
Any?
Yep. The boys point down. Man, those are collector items only.
Launches October 1st, with one shirt coming out September 1st. Fans out here for the game have been stopping to admire this mural and all the activities going on.
Is that the logo, Seth? The CCs? That's the.
Yeah, there's 3 C's in there.
What's
They
the
tell me
third
they're
C
already-
for?
It's supposed to be inclusive of I don't know, like the fans
Christians
and her.
Oh.
Saving up for the drop and are still excited for the remainder of this season, even though Clark is still out due to an injury, along with several other Fever players.
I love it. I mean, it's actually a pretty cool logo. It's nice and clean, and it's something that you will recognize.
I think so. I mean, it is definitely about time. I know there's all the controversy of the past. And whatnot
about time.
She's come through, but again, I mean, she draws, a crowd.
They do say what, Lummy, that NBA watching in general is down over 50% right now.
Yes.
And I think it's like 54, 55%. With Indiana Fever games and well over 50% for regular games. And now they're thinking about sitting out for a new collective bargaining agreement. I don't think this is the best timing for you to go in and ask for. Well, I think the WNBA offered them a pretty attractive deal.
$250,000, I think it was for minimum.
From like 66 or 86 to how much? 266?
Yeah, from 66 to 250 with the top of the league stars being able to make $1 million.
Now,
so 55% decline in viewership across the league, and then the Fever are down 53%.
I mean, Brian, at that point, man, you take that deal. You don't set on that deal.
What I would do if I were them is I would take the deal for 2 years and then revisit the financials in 2 years. Once the Caitlin Clark effect is fully baked into the numbers, once you see how other people like Paige Beckers and Angel Reese are impacting the game, and you've grown this base, then I think you can agree to a long-term deal. But take it in the short term. This is, I think, the first year that the WNBA is going to turn a profit as a league. And they're already wanting, I mean, they're talking about being paid what the men are playing. Are you out of your minds? First of all, you only play like 30 games a year, so get the hell out of there with that. Second of all, you don't generate the revenue and you don't have the eyeballs. Third of all, you're not a proved sustained commodity yet. If Caitlin Clark ends up becoming injured and flaming out and not being in the league anymore, it's
done.
over.
It's done. All right, so listen, speaking of which, we're done. Because, Lummy, when I come back, we'll do a brief intro, but I'm going to play the official trailer of Video Killed the Radio Star. I don't know necessarily that I'm going to get into a question and answer session because I'm sure that, I don't know. We got Brian and Gene here.
Love you, Sarah. He's making me watch this, so I can't say this later.
This we're doing a debut premiere next Friday in Tampa, a star-studded event, if you will. And then this will be available for you to download and watch on September 12th. And prior to that, starting on September 4th, for you to be able to pre-buy. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. And after the show's over, I'd like to maybe, ask what you guys think about it. So we'll do that next. Get ready.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Or whoever, is there a way to get this bigger screen here or no?
Yeah, go all the way to the right, Bubba.
Okay.
Click on that. No, go right next to it.
It goes
That's
picture.
going to be picture in picture.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
can you kind of grab it by the? Oh no, it doesn't extend.
No. Can you click?
Well, we can just have it, Bubba. We just have it be the only. Don't show us. Just have Macho play that alone, and that'll fill up most of the screen.
Okay, Macho. Hopefully you heard
You
that.
can probably zoom in.
And
too.
then he can probably zoom in on it.
Okay. Let me tell
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Got solve all
Let
the
me make
problems
sure.
around
Let me make sure it goes off.
Everybody's ready. The trailer. All you haters that said it wasn't coming, go fuck yourselves.
See, Brian.
Damn, you not
Brian.
say that?
See, Brian. Why
What?
can't I have that Brian all the time?
Because you can't.
Because
Because you can't. Because you have everybody else around here sucking your D.
No, I don't, buddy.
Lummy scissors it daily.
I don't.
No, you don't.
But I'm not as mean to him as you are.
I'm
You're
not
right.
that mean.
He's not mean to me. Gene's not mean to me at all.
Gene's been as mean to you as I've been to you today. It's been equal.
It's been equal.
Yeah, it's been equal. Yeah, fuck yourselves hard, sideways.
Which chat are you looking at that you get so mad about?
Oh, I'm not getting mad. Snizzook said it. He's a good guy. I'm not worried about him. When I want to be a villain, you know what I am. You know where to find me. Gene does keep it real. He's the realest here. He's a man of principle. He's got his principles, he's got his code, and he lives his life by it. He ain't no hypocrite. No, sir.
You ever get your picture taken in front of that Green Bay chart that they had on the TV there?
Thanks, Chucko.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Blizzard podcast today, YouTube video exclusive, then wherever you get your podcast later on in the day.
How about your used clothes? Is that, have you taken off with that yet?
What are you talking about?
You were going to sell some of your clothes.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
You haven't had the time for that yet?
No, I'm going to.
You know what else he's doing?
Trying to build this new studio.
He's doing Bubba Army merch mystery boxes.
No, I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, and it's something that's in it? That's
Yeah,
cool?
like you pay
No,
$50
we're not
and he
doing-
gives
we're
you a
not
whole
doing
bunch
that.
of shit.
We're not doing that.
Well, what are you going to do?
You guys leave merch
Just lie
me.
to us? Lie to the public?
He loved the idea of the mystery box at first. I don't know why he's so against it now. It's such a great
Especially
way to
when you
get
make
rid
like
of
250
shit
of them.
and just shit that you're gonna get rid of.
Everybody likes a challenge.
That way, when we go to the new studio, we're not bringing a bunch of old merch. You know, Dr. Dan Ferrari shirts and stuff like that are lying around.
Those are collector's items now at this point.
You know, if somebody might want a Daily Cube shirt.
Are there shirts for that?
You got some Blitz Brigade ones lying around we need to get rid of.
So Dan will be getting him a what do you call this thing that we got? Huh? What that we're fixing to watch?
Oh, the trailer for the documentary?
Documentary. So Dan's gonna get him a documentary on hurricane killed the lawyer driver. Because the hurricane killed his cars, right?
Hey,
they can't race no more.
Yep.
It's exhausting. I didn't think about a Dan documentary though.
It's called Rock Me Like a Hurricane, the story of how I lost my sports cars.
That's true.
That could be like a mockumentary.
Here I am, rock you like a... And you got him laying on that like a T-top out front. And you got Connie Catane crawling across the hood.
Oh, Tawny.
Why are you so hard on Dan?
Me?
You.
I love him. I'm not hard on him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He's richer than me.
Here we go. I'm just going to intro it. And here we go.
Okay, so we just...
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios, aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
I'm gonna, but everybody's mic's off except mine. I'm gonna play Video Killed the Radio Star. This is the trailer. The 2-minute and 47-second trailer. The producers and directors and stuff have made different the lengths of different type of trailers. I think there's a 27-second, a 47-second, a minute 20, a minute 40, and then the long one, 247, which by trailer standards is usually a little too long for a trailer. People's attention span is about a minute 27, so we have one of those trailers. But I wanted to play the entire, the longest one that gives you the most information. You'll be able to pre-buy this next Wednesday, and then it drops Friday the 12th. And so I'm going to be monitoring YouTube chat because I'm not, we're not going to talk about it. The only feedback I can get is you guys on YouTube, and so that's what I'll be watching. And this comes out again Friday, September 12th. It's been 4 years. And Brian even said it. For everybody that said that this would never come out, suck a D. Because it's here, my friend. It's been cleared. It's insured. We have distribution. And September 12th, it hits. I hope you enjoy.
Hulk Hogan filed 2 lawsuits today against Heather Clem and her ex-husband, Bubba the Love Sponge.
You did what? You let your wife have sex with Hogan? I was like, well, how the hell did somebody get a hold of that tape?
And you didn't know you'd been videoed?
No, I had no idea there was a camera set up.
The video somehow got into the hands of Gawker Media.
Who the hell leaked this?
Right, now you say,
That's
listen,
the problem.
I guess he feels you leaked it.
Are you stupid?
At that point, I knew it was over.
Like him or not, Bubba the Love Sponge is one of the most famous people the Bay Area has ever produced.
Bubba's been named DJ of the Year by Billboard magazine.
We were #1 by far.
Bubba was constantly getting in trouble.
Bubba admits to being fired from 4 radio stations for outrageous behavior.
And he was never afraid to pick fights with local politicians.
News channels reported his best friend leaked the tape.
The allegation that Bubba was the one that released this tape is ludicrous.
When we lost the contract with SiriusXM, there started to be some resentment.
Let's work together. Let's get Bubba off the morning show.
It was just like, what do we have to do to kill this motherfucker?
Hogan knows Bubba didn't sell that tape, didn't give that tape away. It was stolen from him.
This conduct is rife with criminal activity.
The feds
have videotapes of it, where Hulk Hogan was in a room next to it and money is being offered for the tape.
Keith Davidson calls David Houston, who's Hulk Hogan's personal attorney, to tell him that they have these DVDs and they want $300,000.
You have a case on a silver platter served to the prosecutor.
How did they get his cooperation? What leverage did they have? Keith Davidson doesn't get charged. He knows Cohen. Cohen miraculously flips. Cohen testifies against Trump. How do we get there? Pull the string. Bubba?
I'm telling you, you guys you're just scratching the surface.
Doesn't take a rocket science in this case to know something happened, and it all started right here with Bubba.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
Me, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Co-host and show historian, Lummit.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
You're wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire of Council. Co-host J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.